Ash, there's a star on XFM 104.9, 1:05. That means it must be well in. 5 minutes in to the Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah, he's here as well.
Yep.
Well, we've got some great tunes lined up, haven't
Have we?
We got Eminem,
Have
we've got Coldplay, Oasis, we've got
Brilliant.
De La Soul, Chemical Brothers, Dr. Dre, Garbage, R.E.M., The Manics, we got
Sure.
Muse, we got Feeder, we got some classic
I mean, you
radio
said all those
hits.
names, Rick, but the chances of us actually playing all of those are quite slim.
We might not get to them if we talk too much.
And obviously, we'll obviously drop a couple of those to play our own tracks as well.
Yeah. Well, they are our own tracks.
Yeah.
You know. Well.
I'm not gonna get into that now.
Right. Here's Eminem. Eminem, the real Slim Shady. Now, even though that sort of record is, you know, relatively recent, and it's, you know, it's quite hardcore what's going on about, you know, subject matter that is adult, really.
Certainly.
And it's quite aggressive and it's cool and everything, but he still managed to make it sound like a novelty record.
It is, yeah.
So, I mean, it's like a little thing. I know that's the intention, and that's good. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's nice that he's got a nice little tune. It could be like a little cartoon figure. Here comes Flumpy McMump.
But the irony is, isn't there like a video you can get now, which is a cartoon Slim Shady, The Adventures of Slim Shady?
Really?
Because I know there was The Adventures of MC Hammer, the cartoon animated series, which sadly I never got to see. And New Kids on the Block, I think.
The cartoon went a bit mad and started, you know, spending a lot
Yeah,
of
exactly.
money in it.
You know, MC Hammer now apparently is like, he tours on the kind of religious music scene.
Does he?
Yeah, he's gone sort
Well,
of
he was always, wasn't he always a preacher or something, or started in gospel or something?
Was he?
Yeah, I think so. Because he used to, yeah.
I don't know, I mean, I just assumed he was off the streets.
He used to keep a lot of Bibles in his big trousers.
Yeah.
So he could go around giving it to poor people.
Yeah.
Well, apart from the great music we've got lined up, Steve, we've got, obviously, our regular features.
Sure.
We've got, my classic film review.
Always looking forward to
That's
that.
already getting a little bit of, you know, attention.
From who?
Wow, just various people.
Go on, name some.
Well, can't name them, what, by name or just...
Yeah.
oh God, what's that one? Oh, Scorsese?
Right.
You wanted me to talk about
Yeah.
one of those films?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You gonna talk about one of his today?
Yeah, no. No,
What we've got lined up?
Spielberg.
Right.
To do a Spielberg film.
Okay.
We've got, That Film Sounds Good.
Yeah.
Now that's not my film review, that's where I take a track off a soundtrack of a classic film.
Yes.
And it's a great track, and I go, oh, that film sounds good.
Brilliant.
So,
Yeah.
because it sounds
Yeah.
good, you see what I mean?
But please don't be confused and think that that's the film review. I hate people to think that. That's
because-
what I wouldn't want.
Yeah, yeah. We've got Song for the Lovers. We've got Song for the Ladies.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing a hip-hop track.
It's called the hip hop track.
It's called, Steve says, hip-hop hooray!
Hip hop hooray.
That's not bad, is it?
Oh, it's just brilliant.
come
Well,
on.
if there's anyone listening, like, you know, Saatchi and Saatchi or McCann Erickson or, you know, those people that do advertising, then we are the people.
We're the people, man.
We can market.
We'll market anything. And maybe you're a two-bit band. You want to email in or something, you know, and
Yeah.
just say, how can we publicise our music?
Yeah.
We'll
Well, I
find
mean,
a
if
way.
we were marketing, say, a band, we wouldn't say, this is a two-bit band. That'd be, no, that'd be wrong.
Was that
We'd
the
say
first
this is
mistake?
yeah. We'd say this is a brilliant band. They're going,
They're going
from
places.
the excellent. I like it when it's always the same reviews. It's sort of like,
Mark Goodyear, inevitably.
They go, the excellent single by Coldplay, Yellow. He goes, oh, Yellow, that's Yellow by
Exactly,
Coldplay.
yeah.
Why do they do the bit that says Yellow? We
Yeah.
said it, just to
Yeah.
show, I want to see something else in the song, maybe the middle eight.
Yeah, it would always be the brand new excellent album from Travis, featuring the hit single Sing. Sing, sing, sing. That's the brand
Sing.
new album from Travis. It features 12 other new tracks and Sing, sing, sing. Brilliant. Well done,
Actually,
cheers.
I'd buy it.
No, I would. Based on that.
That's all the features we've got, isn't it?
That's all the stuff we lined up. We were probably gonna, I don't know, probably rabbit on about other stuff.
Yeah.
Carl, unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got something to give away, is that right? The K-Man's with us, of course, pressing the button.
Yeah.
KP.
You alright, mate?
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pilkington.
We have-
Hold on, can I just say there's nothing funny about that name? Just straight,
It's
no, straight
nothing.
away, seriously.
Let's clear that up straight away.
You know,
the idea that people are laughing.
So in school, they'd go through the register, Anderson, they'd go through them all, Camfield, Sturgis. Well, no, it wouldn't go to Sturgis yet, would it?
Oh, she wouldn't be there, would she?
Well, no, P's before S, isn't it?
No, she just wouldn't be at school.
She's out
Too busy in rehab.
Pilkington. Okay, settle down. There's nothing funny about Pilkington.
What's up with it?
It's Pilkington. Pilkington.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like Plonker.
Yeah, or Pilchard.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've got tickets for
I don't think anyone's ever mocked the name before. I think we're the first ones to do it.
Oh, we're brilliant, we are.
I don't think people
Yeah,
up north figured that out, that it was a funny name.
Well, it probably isn't up there, is it? Because they've all got names
all
like,
called that, aren't they?
like Ramsbottom,
Yeah.
Wilkinson, Pilkington.
Piddle Trent Hyde. Oscar Piddle Trent Hyde, what are you doing? You're late.
Anyway, Gervais.
Well, alright, okay.
No, that's an exotic name.
It's a
Don't
bit
have go at
French,
it.
it's a bit
He pays your
French.
wages. Blimey, here he comes, having a go at the star of the show.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Yeah. Do you want to play a record and get back to it? We got tickets to give away, that's what we're saying.
Carl, what's the tickets? People want to know what the tickets are.
After this record.
Clever.
Shinobi versus Dragon Ninja. That's what I like about sort of rock and roll. It just, you know, sings, tells a story about everyday things you know about. You
Shinobi versus Dragon Ninja.
Yeah,
was there any reference to Shinobi or the Dragon Ninja in the song?
I wasn't listening.
I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm assuming that some of that screaming was about Shinobi and the Dragon. I don't know who won. If anyone knows who won out of the Shinobi and the Dragon Ninja.
Oh, maybe it's like a trilogy. Maybe they sort of get together in one. Then the second single, there's the fight,
right?
Like the mid thing in the film. Because I know about film structure because I do a film review.
Yeah, sure.
And then the final one is, you know, the
two of them pairing up against maybe a larger villain. A Godzilla type. Maybe.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I mean, who knows?
Okay, well, no, they do. Lost Prophets. Unless they haven't written it yet.
Are the Lost Prophets English? Are they British? What's the deal? Who are the Prophets?
Pilks.
Who's the Profs?
Pilky.
Yeah, I think they are, yeah.
What was the answer? What was that? Are they English or American?
I'd say they're American.
Just have a guess? Why didn't you just say I don't know? Instead of trying to fool us. KP again trying to deceive us. KP, you were going to tell us, Pilky, you were going to tell us, Pilchard, you were going to tell us what tickets are away.
But it worked for me, you see, because when I was younger, I had a mobile disco.
Brilliant, so did I.
And it was me and my mate Colin Makin, and the disco was called Pilky's Making Music.
That's brilliant. I mean, genuinely brilliant. Pilky's Making Music.
Guess what? When I first started the mobile disco, this was when I was about 14, we didn't really go out touring, we just would do it for like people's parties and stuff. We were called the Rock and Roll DJs.
No, really?
We drew it on some sort of see-through paper and put a light behind it. Rock and Roll DJs.
My first disco, I had 2 nights a week in this pub.
What, you ran a disco?
Yeah, this pub near King's Cross, right? And, it was just their records, right? And, I had to play this number of songs every time, the same time every week. So all the locals, all drunk, were dancing and everything. One of them was American Pie by Don McLean,
right? And
they just sing along all the words, sort of drunk.
It's about 7 minutes long. Or something,
yeah. The other one was Baby Jane by Rod Stewart.
Nice.
If I didn't play that, I'd get lynched. And what was the other one? There was another one that I always had to play. It was a ballad. I have to remember that. But yeah.
So, Carl, do you think, and maybe Ricky as well, do you think you know much about DJing for, like, you know, the sort of, the wedding party, or maybe someone's 18th? Oh, really? Okay, let me just offer a little hypothesis for you then. Alright, the buffet's been served, right?
Yeah.
People have done some speeches, like it's a wedding do.
Yeah.
So you've already played some records early on, you've stopped for food,
yeah.
You've just played some light backing music in the background while the food's been served. You want to get the party rocking again, what do you kick off with?
It depends. It depends. I've already got it down to 2 or 3 records.
Okay, I'd like to hear what they are.
Well, I've got it down to, Earth, Wind and Fire.
Right.
That'd be great, you know, if there's, you know, depending on, or, you wanna go a bit more modern, I'd probably start off with sort of Will Smith.
Well, careful, Rick, I've got to bear in mind, it is a wedding do, so there's people from age 8 to 80. You got cake for every market.
Okay.
Carl, what about you?
See, this was back in '88, so...
Yeah.
Kylie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what the definitive track is?
Go on.
Oh, What a Night, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Ding, ding, ding. People don't realise what it is exactly. It's straight away. Ding, ding, ding. Bow, down, 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 down. I can't actually play it. But, Oh, What a Night. Late December back in '60s. That leads you straight into a 70s medley, and everyone's loving that. I'm thinking Bee Gees. There's going to probably be some kind of ABBA track, Dancing Queen, all going to storm. You're turning your noses up. I can tell you this, that we got bookings endless. People are going, you're amazing. I don't know how you do it.
I wouldn't have got up. I would have sat there.
Well, you might be, because you're one of those grouchy, you're one of those kind of moody teenagers. Oh, I'm not going to dance to this. I'll tell you, the old ladies would have been up. The people with a decent bit of musical taste would be up.
No, the first person to get up is a fat lady in a dress with bad ankles and a little kid who's got problems and he's in a little DJ.
See, the problem with you two is you're not catering to the market. You're trying to be all sort of bohemian and kind of off, you know, teach people about music and stuff. There's no place for Kylie, not at a mobile disco. Far too avant-garde. Alright, kick it in. Grease Megamix.
Play a record.
Come on, Eileen. Have you got Come on, Eileen? Play that.
What are you gonna play?
Love Shack.
Coldplay.
Excellent. Yellow.
Well, you'd never
It's
say
the
that.
excellent single by Coldplay. It's Yellow. Oh, Yellow. That's Yellow by Coldplay. That was the stunning new single from Coldplay, Yellow. All the way back to 1999. When was it? 2000?
It was. No, 99.
Was it?
No, was it?
About that.
I didn't realise so many people were fans of the Lost Prophets. Everyone's been phoning in, emailing in, telling us they were from Cardiff.
Yeah. Welsh band. Now, you're going to tell us what tickets you've got, Carl. What have we got to give away?
Tickets for...
No, we kept it secret. We said, no, tell us on air, so it's a big surprise. This is gonna be, if it's gonna be really rubbish, is it? This, whatever these tickets are, right, is a testament to how much they rate us here at XFM, how much they rate our show and care about us. What tickets have we got to give away? A top show featuring Mickey Gervais and Steve Merchant and Pilkington. What tickets have we got to give away?
Tickets for KFest.
Right, go on.
What's that?
It's like a rock thing that's going on tonight.
Right.
If you're into that Welsh.
Right, well, name some of the bands. Names of the bands.
Nile.
Go on.
Right.
That's one of the bigger ones. Mark Lanigan.
Who? Not Lanners. Is Lanners playing? He's not really.
Yeah.
Mark Lanigan really playing there?
I think so.
God, who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who is Lanigan? Is he someone you went to school with? Who is Mark Lanigan? Who else is on?
Who is Mark Lanigan? Is he the promoter? Who is he? Is he head security?
Is this in a pub in Camden?
You got Niall.
We're giving away tickets to the KFest.
Hold on, let's have a look. This is the enemy. Mark Lanigan, Masters of Reality. Right, okay. Who else? We got Niall, we got Mark Lanigan.
Niall?
Who else?
I can't pronounce this one.
Oh, let's have a look. That's good.
Bethlehem or something.
Bethlehem?
Behemoth.
Behemoth?
Behemoth, is it?
Let me see. God, no one can read. I expected from a northerner, but not from a university-educated man like you,
Oh, yeah.
Let me have a look. Where are we now? I can't even find it on the page. Here we are, yeah.
Anyway.
Behemoth, yeah, Behemoth open
But hold on,
proceedings.
I just thought of something. We're not really giving those away, are we? Surely we're asking some sort of financial reward for them. Right, okay, right. Is there a competition or
let's
something?
just South Carolina Death Metalers, Niall.
Okay, alright, okay.
At the KFest.
Yeah,
that means something to some
KFest,
people.
we've got a pair of tickets to give away?
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to go to, KFest, it's the Mean Fiddler, Charing Cross Road, and that's, tonight, is it? Mm-hmm. The tickets would be £7.50, but we're giving away for free.
Why don't we say we're giving away for a £5?
No.
That's still a saving.
But I'll tell you what, if you can call in, what's the number?
08 700 800 123.
Yeah, and if, the question is, because they're quite sought after, there's big names there, like Niall and what's his name?
Lanigan.
Lanigan's on. The question is, who wants to go?
Yeah.
So if you can call in and answer that question, who wants to go to that, then you could be one of the lucky winners. Right. After this, some great chat and music.
Could you also explain who Mark Lanigan is?
De La Soul, watch out. Well, we're wrong. The lines went mental.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So that they knew all about them and where they were from, what they were like, and the tickets.
Death metal's just something that's it's obviously passed me by, but it's obviously huge.
It is huge. It's sort of huge without being sort of in the public eye.
Yeah.
I think it's probably the only real alternative out there now, isn't it? Because everything else is sort of mainstream. There's no real alternative music.
Even
rap.
hip-hop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Slipknot kind of have snuck in, haven't they? Because their album went straight to #1 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
It still gets people saying, you know, son of mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, you're probably not. You're probably a daughter or something. I can't remember. You can't, I can't really tell.
People who phone up about the heavy metal, though, they always sound such nice people.
Yeah.
The women always sound attractive. You know, if you meet them, though, they're like 8 foot tall.
I know the fact that we suddenly sound like two old ladies on a bus. And you know what? I spoke to one of them rappers, and he was as nice as pie. Helped with me shopping and everything. I thought he was going to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am 27 years old now, Rick. 28, according to Carl.
Yeah.
Talking of my birthday, you know, we did it was my birthday a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the stuff that my dad had given me as presents in the past. And anyway, my sister told me that he'd listened to some of it on the car driving up, and he was a bit quite upset, and he had mentioned it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was all affectionate.
It was done with affection, but it was like we were slagging off his gifts, which were awful.
I know.
Yeah.
He's probably listening again.
Well, possibly.
That happened to me once. I remember telling a story on XFM, and I'll tell you the story in case you've heard it, but I'll tell you. All it was, I used to live in just a little one-room sort of bedsit with my girlfriend, sort of it was sort of late 80s as well, and it was just awful. It was one room, and we had a bed, and it's sort of like the kitchen was the bedroom, so our bed, literally...
The kitchen was the bedroom?
Yeah, it was just a bed in there, and then it was just one room we had, that's all we could afford, yeah? And so we had... Yeah, and so, you know, you were sleeping in bed, your head was by the fridge, and the sink was by your feet, and you had to go out and down the stairs to a communal toilet, so obviously, I'm a man, I could just pop out of bed, on tiptoes, the sink was quite high, and have a little wee in the middle of the night. So put him and that's fine.
Into the sink, not the fridge.
Into the sink, yeah. So that was fine. And sometimes I just hear Jane go, "Oh, at least run the tap afterwards." And I go, all right, run the tap, right? And I just remember once going, at least take the dishes out first. Because I used to sort of lift, if it was just full of dishes, I used to lift them up and sort of like aim underneath it, and then it was quite hygienic. It was, but
what do you mean it was quite hygienic?
Well, I was
in
tired.
what world is it quite hygienic?
I was tired and drunk, and yeah, and it was just it was a horrible place, and we had mice.
You urinate quite a lot, don't you? You have a problem with urination after lots.
Well, I worry about getting caught, like on a tube. I have to, I don't take tubes anymore.
Well, I listen to my dad's advice is never pass the toilet and not use it, because you never know when you might have to use one again.
That is exactly mine,
you might not see one for a long time.
Oh, but anyway, sorry, what I was going to say was, Jane's mum was listening.
What's that story, when you said that story?
And I said, Ricky's doing a story about weeing in the sink. And you went, no. He makes an awful lot up. He makes an awful lot up. Yeah, that's what we have to say. No, I was joking. I didn't mean it. So, I think I got away with it. Although Mum did watch me every time I went out to the kitchen when I was when I was at her house. You're like, yeah, just go through. Right,
do you want a corned beef sandwich? No. If so, I'll have it on some newspaper.
Over there, Ricky. I know. The toilet's over there. Okay. All right. What? Yeah. Oasis. Don't Look Back in Anger. A classic there.
Absolutely.
From the height of Britpop.
Oh my God, it's mad to think it's a classic now, and I was there at the beginning.
I know. I can't believe it. By the way, urinating isn't bad. It's a good thing. It's getting,
No, obviously it's good getting I'm not saying the urination's a bad thing. I wasn't damning the fact that you needed to urinate. It was the fact you were doing it in the sink.
With dishes, you probably...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But, see, the thing is, there are some societies where if you urinate on something, you sort of own that thing.
What society is that?
Cats, for example, cats. Right. So, I mean, cats are, enigmatic creatures, aren't they? Mysterious creatures. I mean, so if I sometimes I own a lot of things through that.
Right.
Sinks, telephone boxes.
Yeah.
Lots of fences.
My shoes.
Your shoes once, yeah. When I was chasing you around Robin's shoes once.
Yeah. You'd be alright around, jellyfish. Because, apparently...
Is this a band that's playing tonight? It is a band, isn't it, actually?
It was, I think.
They're on at KFest.
Yeah.
No, if you get stung by a jellyfish...
Yeah.
Stops it hurting.
Is that true? It's just for anyone listening. I mean, it's probably best to check that maybe on the internet or phone a doctor before you try that. I mean, because although Karl has got a lot of useful information, he's not a medically trained man.
Yeah, because I got in trouble once coming out of the sea at Bognor, running around, people going, "Wee on me, please."
Yeah.
Please wee on me. Just running around.
Laughing, but...
Yeah. But, have you ever wet the bed?
I honestly haven't.
I've never wet the bed. Never wet the bed.
Never.
Okay, let's play a record then.
Oh, we did a bit of,
You've wet the bed, have you?
Wow, not as such.
Well, you may as well tell us.
Well, yes then.
Well, is there a story attached?
Well, I remember once, right?
God. Was this when you were a child?
Sort of.
How old?
26.
Okay.
And, oh, God. Oh, it's another story involving... Anyway, right, once...
Just wasn't a sink handy.
Oh, God.
Come on, Gervais.
Well, once... I went to, stay... went down to Brighton with, Jane for a party, her sister's party. And, we were staying at her parents' house, her parents were away. And, first of all, I got too drunk. I don't think I'd known her very long. Might have been. And, I remember... It was a fancy dress party, and I didn't go as fancy dress, but I remember laying on the floor trying to trip people over because I was so drunk.
The sort of thing that's hilarious if you're drunk.
Yeah, imagine Jane going, "No, that's my boyfriend. I'm so proud to all her family." And then we got a cab. I got a cab journey home to her that I didn't remember, and apparently the cab driver going, "Is he all right?" Because I was going, "I'll be sick. I'll be sick." Jane, yeah, he's fine. Then I laid on the bathroom floor, and Jane timed it. It was 45 minutes. Me singing "Right by Your Side" by the Eurythmics. And then I went to bed, and apparently I got up in the middle of the night, walked round the bed, and just thought the bed was a toilet. And Jane said, "Ricky!" I went, "What?" She went, "You're pissing on me." I went, "Well, you don't need to wake me up." And then just got back to bed.
You urinated on the bed?
All right, yeah.
Bit of hip-hop.
Oh, man alive. Hip Hop Hooray!
Hip Hop Hooray!
Oh, it's the opportunity where Steve gets to play one of his classic hip hop tracks, something maybe you've not heard before, Rick.
Can I just say, I actually slightly regret telling a story about me weeing.
Yeah, well, it doesn't stop there. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure you've told me more in the past.
Alright, just get on with the hip hop track.
This is from, I need to just introduce it briefly. It's from an artist called Mad Skills, who on this record claims that he has written loads of other people's songs, which I think is true. The only thing I would say is that the names of the artists he's supposedly written for have been bleeped out, but of course, because it's also a radio-friendly version, all the swearing's been bleeped out as well. So there's a lot of bleeping, but if you can piece it together from it, it will actually be quite a good song. Go on.
I'm gonna actually...
No, don't, you don't own it by urinating on it.
Yeah, I am.
No, yeah. Put it away.
Just a little dribble, that is mine now.
That cost me over £5.
Gorillaz rock the house on XFM 104.9, 2 o'clock, halfway through already. Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah, telling really quite embarrassing things that I wish I hadn't now. Makes me look like some sort of mad old urinator.
No, you just can't handle your drink. You can't handle your drink.
No, I can. I just get rid of it in the usual way of excretion via the kidneys, down the urethra, out the end, down the sink. Sometimes a sink, sometimes a toilet, Carl.
Sometimes a bed.
Yes.
Or your girlfriend.
You know, it just, embarrassing things. I remember once, right? I used to love nature when I was about like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
I remember, going out, with, my sister and my brother and, their, girlfriend and boyfriend, like, to become their husband and wife. And
thanks for that.
Yeah, you know, just keeping continuity there.
Yeah.
I used to get shells and things on the beach, and I used to get anything. I love nature. And once I found, I love reptiles as well, and I found this perfect, snake skin. A grass snake or an adder, and it was, I absolutely, I couldn't believe my luck, and I was going, look, and they were going, okay, put it down, because I realised they were a little bit scared of it. They were going, put it down, it's dirty, and of course I'd torture them a little bit, and then, I thought this was hilarious, and they made me leave it there, and I told mum and everything, and then, much later when I had some friends when I was about 14 or 15, I was telling this story to embarrass my sister, and, I was going, yeah, and she was scared of it, and she went, well, it was a used Johnny. She'd waited that long to embarrass me in front of my friends.
God.
I'd been running round with a used Durex, thinking that this was great because they were scared of snakes, and they were going, put it down, it's dirty. No, be careful of the poison.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It is horrible, isn't it? Have I gone too far again?
How could you not realise it was made of rubber, for goodness sake? Well, you obviously didn't know anything about nature.
Well,
I used to love nature, me.
Yeah,
the difference between some skin and then
this
rubber Johnny.
Now be careful of the Johnny snake.
Yeah.
Their little poppy head and their poison that, oh dear.
I always remember there was this kid who lived near me once, and this bird got run over, and he rushed it, he said, I can save it, and he kissed it. Because he thought he could give it the he thought he could give it the kiss of life.
I thought you meant it was a girl.
No.
It got run over.
And he kissed it. No, he thought he could give it the kiss of life, but he didn't know what the kiss of life was. He just thought you could kiss something and that would bring it back to life.
I think it was an excuse. I think he was thinking,
I
can't wait for a bird to get run over, then I can pretend to be giving it a kiss of life, but really I'm giving it a nice little snog on the beak.
I remember he kissed it like that and threw it up, like it would fly away, and it just went vroom onto the floor.
Oh, was it dead, or?
Yeah, it was blood everywhere, it was horrible.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And what's he doing now?
He presents Animal Hospital. No, I don't know what he's doing. But,
he's the worst vet in the world, got struck off. Sleeping with one of his patients. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, bless him. Oh, no. I killed a fish once.
Go on.
Well, I made a little bow and arrow. I was about, 8 or 9, and I made a bow and arrow, and you know, you never think, we had a pond, and there was a huge fish in it, about, 8 inches long, a huge big sort of like golden orph or something, or a carp or something, and, I was sort of playing, and I aimed, and I shot it, and it went straight through it and floated to the top, and I thought, oh my God.
You pierced a fish with an arrow? That's an amazing shot.
Well, it was luck, it was pure luck.
You're a Native American?
Yeah, you know those little things outside, in the front garden by the front gate, a little, sort of 4 inches by 4 inches bit of metal, you lift it up, and it's sort of like where the drains are, if the plumbers need to get there, or the council or everything like that.
Right.
I dropped it down there, and I thought, oh my God, what if that's discovered? What if I have to drain? So I ran loads and loads of journeys in and out of my house, right, to the toilet and back, just taking out, handfuls of Vim and pouring bleach down, thinking that I can get rid of this fish before the council dig it up in 10 years' time and go, send him to jail.
Yes.
Fish aside.
But what do you think they would have done? They'd have taken the dead fish, they've gone to each of the doors going, Is this your fish?
Yeah, but I was 8. You don't think...
Do you recognise either the arrow or the fish?
Yeah, it's arrow straight through it. But, you know, you don't think when you're 8 that it'd be okay. If I can ride this out till I'm 20, the statute of limitations on goldfish murder, it is about, I can't work it out, 12 years.
Wow.
Yes, that
You're
was...
a killer. Carl, anything embarrassing ever happened to you ever?
With what? With animals and stuff?
Could be animals.
I like animals, to be honest.
So do I. It was a mistake.
No, you don't. I thought you were feeling bad about the fish.
Yeah.
But really, you were more worried about you being locked up.
Well, I felt bad. There was both the law and the moral side of fish death. I mean, we kill fish all the time, just not usually with a bow and arrow in a back garden in Whitley. You know, often the supermarket can lend a hand with that.
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie.
Did you?
Called Maggie.
Oh, pet magpie. You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet magpie.
But then it got really vicious. I mean...
Well, it was right, it wouldn't let me go. What do you keep it in, a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just, like, come to me all the time, but then it started pecking me head and stuff.
That's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually... I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me, and it knew it was me. It used to come down from, like, the top...
It hated you. That's why it wanted to peck you. Is that...
And the other thing, I always remember being younger and, like, walking through the woods to school with my mum. And I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Carl." And I said, "Why?" She said, "'Cause they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
That's great. That's quick thinking, isn't it? Oh,
that's sweet. Let's play a song.
Wu-Tang Clan and Gravel Pit. We love that, don't we?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Classic track. We're talking about embarrassing stories and stuff, and I don't know if I've told this on the radio before. Have I told you, Carl? I'm not sure. But this was when I was working at the BBC. This is not even long ago, and I moved to London, and I was fairly new in London. And I was working at the BBC, and I had this BBC hire car, and I've never told it. If there's anyone listening who works for the BBC, I don't know if I can still get in trouble for it. But, this BBC hire car, and it was like, I'd been ferrying kind of actors and people and production people around all day in this car. And I was driving back, it was quite late, it was about sort of 7 or 8, and I was driving back, and I pulled in to get some petrol, I had to fill up the car every day. And I went into this garage to fill up some petrol, and I was there, and two blokes came in a white van, right? They pulled into the forecourt, and I was filling up the car, and they went, "Hey, do you want to buy a couple of speakers?" And I said, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
Because, to tell you the reason, it was like I was so flattered that they thought I'd be the kind of bloke who would, A, need some kind of classy speakers, and B, would like to buy them on the sly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I thought, they like the fact
They've seen me. They've seen I look a bit of a hustler.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a street sort of guy. You can see by the way I use my walk.
Exactly. Yeah. So I couldn't believe my luck. So, they drove behind the garage, the little sort of garage bit at the back, and I went round there, sort of casually went round there, sort of locked the car, went round there. They went, open the back, you had 2 speakers in there. I said, "Are you sure these aren't knocked off, mate?" He went, No. We work for Dixon's. This is a story he spun me. We work for Dixon's, right? And we're delivery men. And if we make a delivery and the person's not there to sign for the goods, then we have to bring them back to the warehouse. But if we can sell them on the way back, then that's really good for Dixon's.
Dixon's must love that.
And instead of thinking, are you sure some kind of troubleshooter didn't... I mean, did someone go into Dixon's and go, you're not getting in the garage forecourt market?
Jones.
Exactly.
Get a couple of lads in a white van.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I sort of bought this story, and I was a little bit dubious, and I went, right, let me hear them then. And he wired them up to the car stereo, and boom, 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 they're playing. So it was some groovy hip-hop. I was thinking, great, these guys know what I'm into. Yeah. And he's giving me the talk and stuff. And, I said, I'm a bit worried these are knocked off. He went, no. Listen, we got a bloke at Dixon's who can confirm this is fine, right? Phone him up, use my mobile, right? And quote this reference number, right? So I phone out, they go, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and I goes, I go, hi, some guys here in the garage forecourt trying to sell me some speakers. Just wanted to check. He went, it's fine. I went, should I just read the reference number or whatever? He went, if you want. And X14, and I went, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was, don't you? That was actually Mr. Dixon himself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, well, they sound great. They're giving me for a knockdown price. I'd say they were like 400 quid, they were like 200 quid or something. It was a good bargain. I was in the market for some speakers as well. Yeah. So, while they were loading them in...
It's all kosher, I phoned Dixon's.
Exactly, I phoned Dixon's, that's fine.
Yeah.
So while they're loading them in the back of the BBC hire car, right, I'm in there paying for the petrol, right, and the guy serving goes, alright, he goes, what were you doing round the back with those blokes? Right? Because obviously there's security cameras filming this whole transaction, right? And he goes, what are you doing around the back? And I went, brilliantly, there's some old mates. Some of my mates were just having a chat and that. He went, oh, right, okay, like, giving me, obviously, the evil eye. So I went back to the van. So I'm in the car now, and I'm driving with one of the blokes who's in the van with me, because I didn't have the money on me, so I had to go to the cash point to get the cash, right? So I'm driving with him, and the other guy's, like, following me in the van, and he was like a northerner, like you, and he was giving it all the, alright, yeah, you know. I tell him, my girlfriend's a DJ, she's got some of these speakers, they're fantastic, da-da-da, and he's giving me this. And then my mind starts working. Now that I've got a bit of time to think, I'm thinking, wait a minute, this all sounds a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
It dawned on me, Rick.
You know, fool, are you? You're streetwise.
Exactly.
You're streetwise, Steve.
Not only that, I was thinking, how am I going to get them home? I've got to drop the car off at the BBC. How am I going to get these huge speakers back to where I live?
And how can I pay for them? Because I've just spent £100 on Find the Lady. With a couple of blokes in the square. It seemed like a fair game. Some of his friends were winning.
But so I explained to him, I said, how, I can't get them back to, like, Brixton, where I was living at the time. He went, don't worry, give us an extra 20 quid, we'll take them home for you.
Oh, that's good. Delivery. They do a whole service, you see. And there's also a backup guarantee. Did they have the guarantee? The 3-month guarantee?
They didn't.
No.
But so then, I said, I'm not sure about that. He went, well, why don't you put them in a cab, send them back, and your housemates can collect it? I was like, oh, no, there'd be no one in. And I was beginning to sort of get a bit conscious of, like, maybe this was a bit of a scam, after all. So I pulled into, like, a little side road, and I said, I'm not sure I'm into this now, actually. He went, what are you talking about? It's 200 quid for a pair of speakers. It's a bargain. You never get a bargain like this, mate. I'm going, not too sure, actually. I don't think I want them. He went, 150 quid, 150 quid, mate, 150 quid. I went, no. He's 100 quid now to you. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this doesn't sound like the kind of work that Dixons would be doing.
Dixons don't do that when I go in.
This is it.
Dixons never negotiate in that way.
When I go there, look around and I leave, they go, where are you going? I go, we'll have anything then. Have anything for a
So
quid.
I stopped the car and the white van pulled up behind me with his mates in.
Sure.
And I said, can you get them out? I'm not interested. And he went, oh, 100 quid, mate. Oh, and he was just going, you tosser, you obviously want some speakers, and he was having a go at me. So I was carrying the speakers out and putting them back in the white van, and he was just shouting at me, he was going, 70 quid, mate. I said, 70 quid from 200? This is ludicrous.
You realise that wasn't Dixon's policy then.
Exactly.
They don't usually shout you tosser as you leave the, you leave the shop and walk down Camden High Street. They're not usually shouting you tosser.
You should have took the offer of, like, the monthly payments they've got on at the moment.
So eventually I put them in there, and I sort of knocked the deal on the head, and I got back in my car, and they were in theirs, and I just looked in the rearview mirror, and they were punching the dashboard, like, with aggression and venom, like we let that deal slip through our fingers. And I've never been so terrified in my life. I just sat there, and I was just thinking, oh my god, all I was thinking now is, what if I go back to the BBC, and they go, we've had a call from the police, the man at the garage, he saw you doing the dodgy deal.
I love it. Yeah. Well, what you do is you put the hire car in a drain in your front garden, and then go in and out of the toilet, just pouring bleach down, or Ajax, and they'll never know. This is Song for the Lovers. Lovely song there, Song for the Lovers.
Absolutely.
Neil Young, Man Needs a Maid off the Harvest album. What a beautiful song that is. Beautiful strings and everything. Well, you've got a song for the ladies coming up.
Song for the ladies later on as well.
That has set, you know, the standard there.
Well, absolutely, yeah. Were you going to do a film review as well later? Have you still got that?
Well, I could do a film review now, because it's quite a big...
I thought you needed to prepare, but I mean,
no, it's quite a big film, and I've seen it, and it is, you know, it's a great film, so I hope I can do it justice, because it's a very... Okay, this week...
What film is it going to be?
It's going to be Schindler's List.
Okay, and are you going to do a jingle for us?
Ricky's film review.
Okay.
This is a film by Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
And because it's in olden times, it's all black and white and that, except a coat that's red. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, it's about a bloke who's called Schindler, and because there were so many people he wanted to save, he had to make a list to get organised. And he tried to save as many as he could. And you know, he made him sort of not make the bullets properly on purpose, because he, you know, in the end, they gave him a ring. It's the same bloke who made E.T.
Okay, your review of Schindler's List.
Yeah.
And as ever, mark out of 10, please.
9, it was brilliant.
You really enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did the fact that it was 3 hours long bother you?
No.
No? Quite like that? Okay.
Watched some of it on fast forward.
Okay. Carl, have you seen Schindler's List?
No, I'm surprised they managed to get all that in 3 hours.
Amazing, isn't it? Would that encourage you to see the film?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, what would you give it a mark out of 10?
9.
You'd give it 9 as well? Okay, I'll tell you,
that red coat effect thing you're going on about, that's sold it.
You like that idea?
Yeah.
Well, that was just a mistake, apparently.
Apparently, yeah, they probably just couldn't get all the colour out of it.
As I said before, if you've got a film that you'd like to have reviewed by Ricky Gervais, then email us, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. and I'm sure he can,
or even not just like, the people, but what about the ones who make the films? Like, you know, the ones that actually make the film, what are they called? Hollywood?
Yes.
If they want me to do one for that coming out to sort of give it a little bit of a boost. Yeah. You saw me give away the tickets, that was selling.
Yeah.
So, you know, we can sell your product, and we make it look like it's all editorial, but really, if there's a little bit of money involved, I can probably give it a 9 out of 10 instead of 4 or something.
Rick, would you do that without having seen the film?
Yeah.
That's fine, because they wouldn't they could just tell you what was coming up, and then
if they said this, give us a good review and here's 20 quid.
Yeah.
If they go, there's no money in it, I'll probably give it a bad review.
Let's just try that. Rick, can I just try that now? Because I mean, a lot of people listening won't be necessarily convinced. Lord of the Rings. Let's imagine I've paid you now to review the forthcoming film Lord of the Rings. What do you make of it?
This is a brilliant film.
Yep.
And even though it's all about wizards and that, and there's people in caves called gonads, with beards, probably Robbie Coltrane's in it, because he's in the other one at the moment. And it's all swords and stuff, and there's some magic, but it is actually the Lord of the Rings, not just like, you know, just one of them. He's the Lord of it, and he's excellent in it. So,
right, mark out of 10?
9.
Again, very popular film for you. Carl? Less convinced by that one, maybe?
That doesn't sound as good as the other one.
Yeah? What are you gonna give it, 7?
Still give it 9.
You still give it 9?
Excellent, because we split it. We split the money.
Okay.
Excellent.
Good.
This is the Eels. Sorry about that, that was a mistake. I know how shit that was. But it was too late to get it out of the CD player. It's Muse and Feeling Good. What do you think of that?
I'm not a fan of Muse, but I wasn't quite as venomous in my hatred.
Don't worry, we won't play that again.
Let's explain the situation in the studio. There's a certain frosty air now because we ended up playing Muse.
Yeah,
it was it was a mistake.
Yeah,
but it's not that bad.
Well, no, it's not. It's not as bad as Ricky thinks it. I admit it's not as bad as that, but I'm standing out of it because I'm not a fan of Muse. I wouldn't play Muse generally.
Well, I don't mind Muse generally, but I hate that.
What, you like Muse normally? I hate Muse.
Well, I don't hate them.
Says the man who bought the Like Funky Ones album.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't play them on XFM.
I know, but Muse fits in. I mean, you're saying you want to play Radiohead.
So playing a Nina,
like
doing a Nina
Simone.
Why don't we play Radiohead then? That's what I was saying.
We're playing Radiohead, but Muse is like Radiohead. There's not a big difference.
Oh.
Anyway, we're not going to argue.
There is a big difference. Phone in if you... What's the difference between Muse and Radiohead? What's the phone number?
What do you mean, what's the difference?
Well, yeah, I'll just have a competition. Let's see if people can tell the difference between Muse and Radiohead. Give the number out.
Can't be bothered.
Nor can I.
So it's left to me to keep the thing afloat.
Yeah.
That's never good news. I went to see the White Stripes this week, if anyone's interested. Anyone interested in that?
Go on, Steve.
White Stripes are absolutely amazing. I've heard all the hype. You know, I've not listened to the album. I went along to the gig, got a free ticket. Wasn't even £1 off. It was free, £10. I could have sold it outside the gig. I didn't. I went in, right? Couldn't take along a mate. XFM wouldn't let me. I went there on my own. You know, went in there. I have to say, I wasn't expecting much. They were amazing. They were absolutely amazing. I have to say this now, they were the best band I'd seen who I didn't know much about or whatever, like a new band. They were the best band I'd seen live since I saw a little band you might have heard of called Oasis for £5 at Coventry Poly.
Yeah? Well, yeah. It's a long name for a band.
And, it was amazing, and it's a brilliant band because it's just the two of them. Obviously, the girl on the drums, the guy playing the guitar. He's got a real kind of rock guitar skill. He really plays it up and down the long neck bit. I mean, I know all about the music and the terminology. Yeah. He was amazing. Yeah. Sometimes he plays like kind of steel, with that steel pedal thing on his, not steel pedal, the finger thing, the kind of thimble thing that some guitarists wear. I believe it's called a guitar thimble. I believe is the name for it. And he plays that like old bluesman would play. He plays that sometimes.
Old bluesman.
Sometimes he's got like a little electric keyboard thing, or piano, as I believe some people call it.
So this isn't a review, this is listing the instruments.
Alright, there's not many to get through, Rick. There's some drums and a guitar.
What colour microphones were they?
I'm glad you asked.
Were they SM58s?
Anyway, the point is this.
Go on.
With just those few simple instruments, they had this huge sound, a big rocky sound, quality, kind of bluesy punk with a little bit of an edge into it. It was amazing. I have to say, I was a huge fan. And so I thought we could play a bit of White Stripes, you know, to sort of commemorate that excellent gig.
I saw a band once, right? There was a drummer, had all the drums, big one at the bottom, two of the drums once, cymbals, they were all mic'd up with different microphones, coming down the loudy speaks. I was at the back, it was still, wow, I can hear everything on that. Electrical, really, and a guitar. And a bass.
Can I do a gig review every week, like you do your film review?
No, good, yeah. Well, you just did.
Well, I'm about as well informed about music as you are about films.
Anyway, tell me how do you choose the playlist? Feeder, Just Today. Now, because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Because of that Muse shit we had to play. I think I'll say that's my feature. That PlayStation game sounds good.
Right.
Because that's the main music of the PlayStation 2 game, Gran Turismo.
Right.
So I could incorporate that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and I've still got to get in, song for, you've got to get in song for the ladies.
Yes.
At the end. Got anything else lined up?
Well, I mean, it's just that I've never seen you spiral into such despair after hearing Muse. I mean, fair enough, is that they're not a great band.
Well, obviously, we have to, you know, there's a bit of a playlist we have to keep to, and we drop the records we don't like.
Yeah.
Right, and play the ones we do. And that's fine. And if I don't care for a track, I don't mention it. I don't usually slag off bands, and I know we gotta keep to a playlist. I don't know how they're chosen or anything. But, you know, there's one thing I didn't want to play, it's Feeling Good.
Yeah.
And it was already lined up, and there was no time, so I was genuinely annoyed. Because I don't mind, like, playing stuff that I wouldn't actually choose myself, that's alright. But, you know, you know, we're not completely free played all the time. So the worst thing is I don't want to ever play Feeling Good again. I don't want to ever play Kashin again.
Kashin, Kashin is.
I'm thinking of putting a ban on Gorillaz. What, anything you like to ban?
Basement Jacks.
Basement Jack. Oh, Where's Your Head At? We already dropped that.
Where's Your Head
We dropped
At?
that on purpose, didn't we? What else did we drop today? That's what we saved people from. Do you know what I mean? Like playing 5 songs over and over again just because some record company wants it to be played. I mean, you know, if I'm gonna play things I hate, pay me. You know what I mean? I'm willing to take bribes. Look, I've been sent some chocolates here by the lads out of, Carter USM, right?
Are they still going?
Yeah, they got a gig at the Who's the Daddy Now tour, right? They're playing the Astoria at December the 14th, December the 14th.
Oh my God, it's worth going along just to see how few people will be there.
Well, see, I wouldn't use play it, but they've sent me chocolates, so there's a plug. It's like, you know, bribe me, not XFM,
Yeah.
alright? Let's get some out of this, Steve.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah, I'm not sure even I'd sink so low as to be bribed by Carter. I mean, I'm a man who tried to buy dodgy speakers on the street.
Steve, it's a Father Christmas with some jelly beans.
Is that from, who's that from?
That's from the lads, oh well, it's Who's the Daddy Now tour.
Okay.
And I've got some, chocolate money.
Right, lovely.
Yeah, some of it French.
Got anything there from the Senseless Things? Or the Wonder stuff?
No, but, you know, we don't know, they know what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Carter was alright at the time.
Eh?
Yeah. Carter was alright.
Carter?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you like Carter?
Not really, no, it's nonsense.
Well, I didn't like him singing about Dagenham all the time, whatever it was. No, what was it? New Cross.
Yeah.
But, you know, some
Good.
funny lyrics.
Anything else you want to get off your chest? What do you make of the war in Afghanistan?
Let's play some songs we like. What have you got lined up?
I've got the song for the ladies, that's coming up in a second.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, let's choose a song here and let's have a look.
Like this one here, Ricky.
What? Oh, Radiohead. Just. Brilliant.
Is this Muse?
Radiohead and Just. Off the Bends. No, that's a track.
It's been a roller coaster ride of emotions, this show.
Yeah.
It started off, there were some light-hearted anecdotes about you and animals.
Yeah.
It ended up with you sort of spiralling into despair.
Well, you know.
That's what
a track by Muse can do to a man.
Yeah, well, clearly.
You know, did I ever react?
But then maybe that's what makes them good. I mean, if music can, you know, create those kind of passions in someone, maybe that's effective, I don't know.
Well, you've made me think again, I love Muse.
It's the punk approach, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carl, thanks as ever for pressing the buttons and contributing.
Yeah.
Alright, mate.
Good job. Shame about the Muse.
He won't be getting a 9 for his movie next week.
Won't be getting
I think you guys should kiss and make up and maybe naked.
Oh, well, that's not Carl's fault.
Go and kiss him.
No, I'm not going to kiss him.
But go and touch him.
I'm not going to kiss him.
Go and touch him.
I'm going to touch
Go
him.
and touch him. Should we both go and touch him?
Yes.
Why don't we play a song for the ladies? This week, Drugstore, White Magic for Lovers, beautiful track. And let's just go and kiss and touch Carl. No, take the jumper off.
Strokes last night on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais show.
With Steve Merchant.
Definitely.
Ahoy.
And little Karl Pilkington.
Little KP,
over there.
the K-Man.
Steve.
Yes.
Don't worry anymore.
Okay.
I've procured some great gifts to give away. I was tired of seeing all these other people getting gifts and that, and it was all going to that, O'Doddle and, O'Diddley.
Diddley, yeah.
And, Anderson and Sturgeon, or at least she steals them herself.
Well, at least she steals them herself to sell them to feed the habit, and that's fine. I don't mind that, because it's industrious.
Exactly. But I have got Feeder, Echo Park, I've got the Essential Bob Dylan. Now that is a good giveaway.
That's a great giveaway.
And Reloaded 3.
Did you buy these yourself?
No, little Carl found them.
I have to say, Carl, you've done an absolute dynamite job here, mate. This is great prizes.
And I thought we could play that trivia quiz where we're the challenge. If they get someone to catch us out, maybe, or something, a question. Like
You've confused me slightly. Explain again.
Well, we could play a little trivia quiz, couldn't we?
Right.
And then we could sell the fish.
Use the words that you need to complete the sentence,
and
Rick.
Then, and we could do this.
What's the quiz?
I don't know.
You've not thought this through?
No. Coldplay and Yellow.
You've got to keep talking, Rick. We're on the radio.
I got bored.
Did you?
XFM 104.9.
Yeah, with Steve Merchant.
What I was saying was...
Yes.
We could have a little trivia quiz, right? This is how it works. Their phone in, yeah? Right? And they'll pitch a question to us two, right? We won't know it. They'll tell Carl, and Carl write down the answer, yeah? Or on his email, right? And then it might be something like, who was the, first woman MP? And write down the answer, and they go, okay, Steve Ricky was the first MP. We'll write it down. You know, I mean, you'll write down something like the Queen.
Yeah.
And I'll write down Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And they go, well, Ricky says Britney Spears. And the answer is, did you see?
Yes.
And then whoever's...
So they phone in, or can they email as well?
They can email as well, Steve.
Right. Okay, so let me just try and clarify this, because I didn't really follow that, and I know what the competition is.
Right.
People listening... Phone in or email in with a question, a trivia question. It can be about anything.
I don't do game shows.
But one which we may be able to get, right? They phone in with that, or they email it in. But only Carl knows the answer. He asks us here in the studio the question. Ricky and I write it down independently. We hand it to Carl. We see who's got the right answer.
It's like 15 to 1, but 2 to 1.
And the great thing is that the best question that we'll vote on at the very end of the show can win these 3 CDs. We've got Feeder, Echo Park, The Essential Bob Dylan. That's a 2 CD set, Rick.
Maybe keep the questions highbrow to show our intellect, not things like pop and trivia and...
Good idea. And we've also got this big compilation, Reloaded 3. That's also a 2 CD compilation.
We'll start phoning and emailing now.
Phoning, emailing
go
with
berserk.
your trivia
Absolutely
questions.
Go berserk.
For Gervais.
I'm best at science.
Well, don't start
don't
giving
say
things.
that.
That's not fair, because I'll say I'm best at films if they want me to.
Yeah, but I've already said don't do trivia and entertainment and that.
Well, they should do. They should do trivia and entertainment. Music and films is what they should do.
No, they shouldn't.
Or old TV.
That's the cliche of XFM listeners, and I know they're more intelligent than that.
They're not, Rick. They're stupid people. They're stupid people, and they only know about a few things.
Garbage, Cherry Lips on XFM 104.9. Well, either they really want those CDs, or they want to embarrass us. Because the phone lines are going mad. And
they are going mad. We didn't even give out the phone number or the email, Rick. Shall I just give it out now?
Well, obviously I need to.
Well, I ought to anyway, for those that didn't hear it, but didn't know it already.
Of it.
08700 800 1234. Sorry, that's not 08700 08700, because I started again because I sort of fluffed slightly.
Yeah, go on.
08700 800 1234.
And when he says he fluffed like that's not how he got into television.
Exactly. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to email the question, and only Carl can see the screen, so there's no cheating.
Probably people don't know what fluffing is, do they?
No, I don't think so, Rick. Carl, have you had a question?
What, already? Are we doing it now?
Should we do it now? I think we should just drip them in throughout the course of the show.
Yeah, you could one dripping them in. Go on. Ask us a question.
I thought this was a good one. It's from Clive.
Go on in.
Clive? We've got a listener called Clive. Wow.
That's alright.
Who was the first James Bond?
Oh, is this film one? I know that.
No, but wait a minute,
I know this ambiguity because we've talked about it.
We've talked about this ambiguity before. You see, he might be deliberately embarrassing us because the old myth is that someone played it on radio that we all know and love. Yeah. Now, he should have specified, did he mean the film James Bond, the first film James Bond?
Can I just say, we won't count this one, because the definitive one, I'll talk to Glyn about it as well, it's Dr. No was the first one of the team that we...
Sean Connery. So Sean Connery's the first screen James Bond.
So we agree on that, even if we're both wrong. What did he say it is?
I bet he said it was Bob Holness who played him on radio in, like, the 1950s.
He didn't say the radio bit, but he said Bob Holness.
From Blockbusters.
Yeah.
And I was drawing a little Blockbuster thing.
That's really spooky.
That's weird, isn't it?
But the thing about that is I'm worried if it might be a myth. It may be a myth.
Well, no, I don't think it is. It's that we can't...
1 point to me, then.
No.
Yes.
No.
Well, did you know it? Did you know it?
We talked about it.
No rubbish. Yeah, but if we talked about it, did I say it to you?
No, we agreed that it was Sean Connery because it just like, we didn't count Casino Royale because you said it wasn't by the same team. And
yeah, but that wouldn't have been the first James Bond anyway, because that came later in the series. No, Rick. No, don't play the music.
No way.
That's clearly a point. You didn't know it was Bob Holness. He meant it was Bob Holness. I knew the answer, wasn't it?
Well, fun-loving criminals, Scooby Snacks. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because we both agreed once in a pub that the right answer is Sean Connery.
Yeah, but wait a minute, Rick, the point's not that. The man phoned in with a question, and the answer the man was after was Bob Holness.
Oh, okay.
And that's the answer
I'll tell you what, the answer I was after was me.
But that's nonsense, Rick. He's the question master, the man who phoned in. That's ludicrous. You to face the facts.
You can't say what number am I thinking of. It's got to be the real answer.
No, but I knew the answer he was after.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, because that's, you know, even if he's got it wrong, it's such common parlance now that Bob Holness was the first James Bond that I knew the answer. Face the facts.
Right, give us another question, Carl.
Jeez.
Give us another question.
Guy's a bad loser, isn't he?
I had a good one here, but...
You've forgotten it?
Or...
I sort of scribbled it down.
This is brilliant, isn't it?
Hang on a minute.
We can edit this out, can't we? It's not live, is this?
It's only a piler.
It's gonna... This is gonna look great when it comes out. Go on.
Which food...
Yeah.
Carl, you now making up the question?
No, it's just that I sort of took down the important bits.
But this is amazing. This is amazing radio. Go on.
Which food kind of doesn't make you fat?
Jeez.
What kind of a question is that?
Oh, this is...
No, it is proper.
I love it. Imagine this on the Weakest Link. What kind of food doesn't sort of make you... I mean, it doesn't make you fat. Okay, do you want
Basically, no sort of calories in it.
Celery.
Water.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Do you mean a vegetable?
No,
do you mean
you're right. Apparently,
it uses up more calories to bite it than...
Yeah, but wait a minute, Rick.
One all.
No, it's not one all, because you're supposed to write it down.
You didn't know.
But you didn't... what do you mean I didn't know? You're supposed to write it down, that's the whole point, we're writing things down.
You said water! You said water!
But that's because I thought we weren't taking the question seriously, because he didn't know what he's talking about. One all! We got to set the rules. This is
bit too much like Portishead, for my liking.
Was it?
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it.
Beat a band. Well, that's because Portishead are from your neck of the woods, isn't it? Was it? Portishead, I think you'll find.
Yeah, I embarrassed myself.
Right, another question, quick. Is this question a real question with a definitive answer? Or is it like, what is my most comfortable chair?
I don't know why people aren't going to maybe like Trivia Pursuit or something, just getting a question off that and then...
Because they're a little bit more discerning than that, Steve.
Have you heard the questions? They don't know what they're talking about. This is stuff they've overheard in pubs.
Go on, ask it, Carl. I look at the Carl takes down and goes, what's that?
I know.
What am I meant to write? Go on then, ask this one.
Right, what sort... No. The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious...
Sorry, Mrs. Robinson, we're gonna have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Carl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a...
He wears a dustman's hat. He wears Gorblimey trousers. Yeah.
Does he live in a council flat?
Yeah, he lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What, has it got like a kind of, papal name?
I think it's like, you know, is it a 18-carat one?
So we gotta try and get the carrot
yeah,
of the Pope's big diamond.
He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want the type of gem it is, like
or is
diamond,
there some kind of
jade,
papal name
ruby,
for it?
Or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone, or
I don't know.
I can't see. Play a record. Play 2 records.
Let's not.
Where's your head at? Basement Jacks. Right, okay, let's get this right.
Have we knocked this on the head then? Is this not happening?
Oh, here he is. Look.
Here he is.
Come in. He's...
How have you...
Oh, God. I don't believe that.
Oh, that's pathetic.
I do not believe that.
That's absolutely pathetic.
Now, they won't believe this, will they?
No.
Right, if I say that Jonathan Ross just got his massive member out, and he is a big lad, come and sit down.
I've got your tickets, Mr. Gervais.
Thank you.
What's going on here then? I mean, why are you dropping off tickets?
Well, because, you know, in the spirit of the Comedy Awards, we like to have the rising young stars of the British Comedy Awards.
That's right, yeah. And that's me.
Well, we couldn't find any this year, so we've asked Ricky whether he would sit in the rising young star seat, and I wanted to deliver the tickets personally, so there's no excuses if he doesn't turn up later.
Yeah.
I always suspected that you were sort of pretty well endowed.
Yeah.
And now we've seen, you know, it's on webcam.
That was just one of my cocks.
That's the one you're wearing today.
Don't
say that. No, we were
This is meant to be the happening young station. What's going on?
No, you can't say stuff like that.
You can't.
Just careful what you say. Look at Julian Clary. 10 years in the wilderness, and he comes back in a personalised.
10 years in the
wilderness.
wilderness.
To you.
That's Jesus you're thinking of, isn't it?
Just because you're on everything at the moment.
I walked in here, and I came in here, and I thought, this is the young happening place, and what do I see in here? 3 old men sitting
What
there.
are you talking about? I'm only 28, 27.
You all look, you're wrecked. You all look wrecked. You're
Well, that's because we're always partying.
I was looking for some youngsters. Where's the youngsters? I wanted to see some tight leather pants. I wanted to see some foxy chicks hanging on you everywhere. What is it? It's a bunch of old blokes on a bloke up there washing up in a sink.
But look at him. He even dresses for radio. Look
This
at
is
him.
ludicrous.
It's amazing. Looks like you're
I love the fact you were on the phone to Gervais last night, weren't you? Asking his advice on clothes. Look at him. He's going for the man down the DSS.
I like that look. That's a nice look.
Have you got a single pair of trousers that aren't elasticated at the waist?
They're maternity jeans, aren't they? They've got a whole front panel that pulls forward.
The thing is, what I do at the end of the week, I can pop these in the pan and I can make a nice soup with all the food that's encrusted in them.
At his years as a homeless coming to the fore there.
Look at you, one step away from Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
I'd like to be that bit closer.
But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit? Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out.
Yes. Yeah.
I know that I'm still
You know you've arrived. I was inaugurated in the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out one thing? I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve tried.
Not as much as you!
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. But I was like, I went to my terrace and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just say something? Because I mean, I used to, you know, mention to you, Gervais, when we first started getting involved in the business.
Yeah.
I used to say, if there was one celebrity I'd like to be friends with, it's Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Ricky's befriended Jonathan Ross. I'm nowhere to be seen.
But
Not invited round.
Ricky told me that I could be his friend, providing I never extended the arm of friendship to you.
Yeah, if you ever...
I thought as much.
He tries to keep everyone else down he works with, from the office, all the other shows. He tries to keep them down.
I didn't even want you to come in. I wanted to
Yeah.
meet you on the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to tell you you were around. But you called. He went, who's that? And he saw your name come up and he went, well, can I meet him?
Well, you're coming tonight, aren't you?
This isn't Radio 2, by the way. These links are way too long. This is snappy radio. We have to play... You might
The
be
kids have
John
lost
Ross,
interest.
But the kids want to hear Coldplay, Catatonia,
You know what I like? How about some more of that instantly forgettable hip-hop you play each week? One of those obscure hip-hop hooray. That's the worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute, I wrote your quiz on Radio 2. You're having a laugh.
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Carl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm alright. Got a question for you.
Quiet man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
It's easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know, I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night, and he was saying, "Oh, look at this, look at this, look at that topaz. Can't buy that. Look at that. Vatican City.
Look at that. We can make a nice ring out of that." He said.
Didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking. I better go. I've got to go. I've got to go and buy some winkle pickers.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
Stephen. Yes. Carl, I wish I could say it'd been a pleasure. But actually, it was quite creepy.
See you later.
Question, please.
You two, beautiful day.
Yep.
Now, I was just saying that's probably one of my singles of the year, but was it this year or the year before?
Oh, crumbs, I don't know.
It was, I think, was it 2000, the album? It was the first one off the album. Maybe that could be a question. No, we need the answer, don't we?
We don't know the answer.
No, it's called...
Well, I just ask, Jonathan Ross just came in there to drop off some tickets for the Comedy Award show that he's hosting later this evening.
Yeah.
Interesting, of course, a man who's 40 and still thinks it's funny to get his penis out.
It is,
I love that. Because it's like, when's that novelty gonna wear off?
74, 75, when it's just too horrible to show in public, I imagine.
But so he dropped off some tickets for you.
Yeah.
Was asking you fashion advice last night.
Yeah.
He came after a 3-hour radio show he's just done on Radio 2. Good show, by the way, worth tuning in to. He came straight around here, dropped some tickets off for you. He's now got to go and rehearse that show.
A lovely man.
I was out with you last night.
Yeah.
Went into this pub, like, kind of, that we've been to a few times before. Went in there, and this guy came in and said, "Your usual table, Ricky?" Your usual table. Can I just ask you 2 questions, Godfather? One is... Have we won a prize tonight on
I
the National
don't
Comedy
know.
Awards?
We genuinely don't know.
Can you have someone iced for me? It's because what have you suddenly got over all these people that they're doing all this for you? When have you suddenly become the daddy?
Well, I came from nowhere, and you know, I've got Polaroids of the head of all the stations. Yeah, exactly.
Because what I'm worried about is that, like, when we're wrapped up in our winter coats, you're walking on there in your little sort of, little black overcoat, and I must look like your hood. Do you know what I mean? Like your goon that walks with you. Twice as tall.
Very much like Edward G. Robinson.
Exactly, yeah. You are with a pug face, obviously.
Yeah, well, don't go on about it.
Sorry, that's a bit hard. Alright, no, I don't know you just
Wow.
that.
We've not, even Jonathan Ross couldn't save this show.
No.
He's the only A celebrity I know.
Yeah,
I'm all out of ideas. I thought we'd have a trivia game. That's rubbish, because he can't read.
All right.
Yeah, and that's what is it?
So are we knocking the trivia game on the
Yeah.
let's have one final question.
What's the answer? I don't know. I don't know.
For the Pope one.
I don't know.
We couldn't even figure out the question, Carl.
What's the stone? What's the stone?
Hang on a minute.
Just entertain yourselves at home while Carl looks for the question.
Anthurst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Yeah.
Amthurst. No, she was the first woman MP, I think you'll find. Amthurst. Ruby or Diamondo.
So have you got maybe a final question?
That's still
Carl,
one on it. Okay, do a decider and then we knock this on the head.
Yeah.
Go on in.
What?
Who?
Have you not been practicing in all these? We've had ads, we've had music.
Oh, where? What?
Rick, I don't think we should call ITV later. With this.
Maybe he was talking about Jonathan's inquiry about sartorial elegance tonight. Where what?
Yeah.
Maybe he's just like summed up that conversation in
What's
just
the
two.
most expensive pub in London? Ricky won't know because he never pays.
Hang on, wait a minute. What does that mean?
What does that mean? What mean to buy? I'll buy the pub. How much is that? It's £1 million, sir.
If you go in, according to the Time Out Guide 2001, if you went in there and bought a big round, it's a day pub.
It's an expensive pub.
Imagine this on Millionaire. Imagine that question
Why
on
is it all
Mastermind.
too vague?
I know your specialised subject, how much things are and that, and whether they make you fat when you eat them. Then
It's in London.
Is this like some guy went in the pub last night and thought, this is a bit pricey? This is the most expensive pub I've ever been in.
I'm going to expose them on Ricky and Steve's show.
But does it mean like, maybe is it a pub or a club, maybe, where you've got to be a member?
No, it's a pub. I'll narrow it down, it's in Covent Garden.
Punch and Judy.
That's it.
Has he got it right?
Yeah.
Well, I have to hand it to you. Well done.
Yeah.
So
brilliant.
So who was that question from? Because maybe they should get these 3 CDs.
Let's give them that.
Who is it, Carl?
There's no way of verifying that. That's probably libelous. They've probably
it's from
made
the Time Out Guide.
Okay. All right.
Carl, who
What
was
are you
it?
moaning for? You got it right.
Yeah, I won. Yeah. I won.
Carl, who was it that won? Well, listen, they know, so they've won.
Yeah. Right.
This is genius radio. This is
I
brilliant.
tell you what's letting us down? Him!
I know.
KP the P-Man. When he was just doing the press buttons and it was cool. Now we let him on the air because we thought it was funny, we quite like him. He's digging a grave for us. Right, listen, this is a new feature I've introduced called Songs I'd Like to Play on the radio. And,
oh, this is falling apart.
and a friend of mine sent me a little CD of, little treats and stuff. And one of them is this track. It's, called Monkey Man. It's from the Rolling Stones. Play it, Carl. It's an absolute gem.
XFM 104.9. What was that again, Steve?
Rolling Stones and a track called Monkey Man. That's from a double CD, not available in the shops. My friend Dave G made a compilation for me, burned it onto CD using modern technology. That's one of the tracks on there.
What's his name?
Dave Greenwood, obviously breaking several copyright laws there.
Exactly.
I would not encourage anyone to make copies of anything for anyone. It's breaking
His
the law.
name again, if the police are listening?
Dave Greenwood lives in Nottingham. I can
How
give details.
dare he do that
it
for you?
sickens me, Rick.
He's making you receive, you know...
Stolen goods,
Yeah.
and there are various artists on there who've barely got a penny, who are losing money hand over fist. The Rolling Stones, for instance.
Yeah,
The
and
Doors.
XFM have done that as well, played it off, you know, and that's terrible. Now we've implicated those as well.
XFM are culpable, so is Dave G. Thankfully not us, Rick.
No.
We're just middlemen caught up in it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Mr. Big's behind this.
There's always
then
Mr.
we're just
Biggs,
pawns
sure.
in his game.
And, so that's, I'll be playing another track from that, later on.
I've got a lovely couple of little tracks on my hip-hop selection.
Looking forward to it.
Is
Incidentally, can I just ask, Rick, did you get a little gift here from XFM?
I did. I got a lovely little voucher here. It was very nice.
Yeah, very thoughtful. I've also got one. How much is yours for?
£25.
To spend at John Lewis or Waitrose.
Yeah.
A little, kind of gift voucher there.
I think I'll do Waitrose, because food, you can get a good lot of food for 25 quid.
Absolutely right.
You can't get a lot of, like, haberdashery for 25 quid. So I'll be going with the food option.
The thing about the gift voucher, a lot of people will, I'm sure, receiving these over the Christmas period. The thing about the gift voucher is it's like, here's £25, but I've limited where you can spend it.
It's like, they don't want to give money because that's go. Say, this is like money, but not as versatile.
Exactly. You can't spend it in as many places. But it's the thing is that, surely the thing about a gift is, you know, you don't want people to know how much it was.
Unless you're letting them make their ideas up for next year.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If an aunt gives you, like, you know, a single, like a step single, and you've given her 25 quid at the body shop, you're saying, you know how much that single costs.
Exactly.
So do I. I'm not going to say, right?
Yeah.
Let's make up the difference next year,
Exactly.
aren't we? You know what I mean? Let's spend 50 quid on me next year.
Yeah.
Do you know how much he got?
How much did you get? Did you get a gift voucher as well?
Yeah, but I work here all week.
Right, how much do you get?
150.
150 quid?
Yeah.
What, in gift vouchers?
Yeah.
To spend at the same places? I'd have to say, though, I mean, it's not a very inventive gift, is it?
It's
Whoever came up with it, it's a lovely thought. It's wonderful to have £25 that I can only spend in 2 places I never go in. But, I'm not looking at gift horse in the mouth.
I'm not
looking a gift horse in the mouth. It is a treat.
He spoke to Jonathan Ross like he was a normal person.
From someone whose dad buys him a spade for Christmas, I thought you'd be grateful.
My only thought is that John Lewis and Waitrose, I mean, it's not very rock and roll, it's not very XFM, is it?
No,
I mean, a tattoo parlour, maybe, you know, in a bike shop.
A piercing, I might get my face pierced, just a big bolt through my head.
But I mean, aren't they a little bit like The Man? Aren't they a little bit mainstream?
Yeah.
Eh?
What would Billy say about this? Oh, play a record, and don't make it a square record. Something on an indie label or something, or something that hasn't been even recorded.
Yeah, that can't even become available ever.
Yeah, I don't know what instruments they're playing.
Oh, not the guitar.
Sum 41. In Too Deep. All right, Steve? It's been a long time.
Eh?
Hasn't it?
What is?
That seemed a long time, that music we
Yes,
played.
no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's annoying, actually, that Karl never went to the email, because the questions have been sent in there. Good questions, and they've all been, sort of neatly spat out with the correct answer. For instance, I might have asked you this if I was the quizmaster, Rick. How many noses do slugs have?
Oh, I think it's 4.
It is 4?
Yeah.
Point to you there. Let me just see if I can find another one. Who, according to the current issue of Fizz, is a cycloptic pop temptress?
Oh, don't know. Is it a pun on her having one eye and sounding like...
Cycloptic is the clue. There's only one pop temptress.
Oh, it's, Gabrielle.
Of course. Yeah. 2 points.
Mine are better, he didn't get them. These are rubbish.
Have you ever watched a quiz?
Because I can understand the question. They're rubbish, I suppose, aren't they? That gives me a chance to know what the answer is required. Go on.
Let me see if I can find another one for you. No, you're never gonna get that one, that's too hard.
Oh no, that just
teases you more, doesn't it? What's the name of... Oh, that's boring, that one. Sorry. It's beginning to fall apart again now. Here we are. What's the proper name for Big Ben?
Is it St. Stephen's Tower?
You know, it absolutely is. That's 3 out of 3. That's fantastic.
Yeah, because the bell, named after something like Benjamin so-and-so works in it, it's St. Stephen's Tower, and that's the big bell.
It's actually, in a weird way, I didn't know any of those. So it's actually quite good that we did kind of balls it up with Karl, because otherwise there'd have been egg on my face.
Yeah, but I still won. I just won less.
Oh, did you? Yeah, you did win. Yeah. I've already forgotten. I already wiped that out of my memory.
Yeah, but hey, Steve, it's not me that's the real winner. It's Neil who asked that question
about pubs.
And he's got those 3 CDs. Just tell him what they are again. Just
Feeder, Echo Park, a compilation called Reloaded 3. Lots of great stuff on there, and the Essential Bob Dylan 2 CD.
Have you called him and told him?
No, not yet.
This is such a shambles, isn't it? Because what if he goes out or something?
Actually, if he's listening, can he give us a call?
That is so lazy.
Can't we call him like Tarrant would?
I would have had his number.
You've not got his number?
I forgot.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
I said get the numbers, Karl!
I wanted to go for the Pope one.
Karl, do you actually work here in the week? Or, like, did you just, you know, like in a film when they knock someone on the head, put on the spacesuit and go to the moon?
Is it like Secret of My Success and Michael J. Fox? You actually work in the post room, but Saturdays there's no one around that recognises you.
So you pretend that you're a producer?
Yeah.
Because you don't seem to know any of the rules.
Because I reckon that name's made up.
When did I say a producer? When did I say I was?
Karl Pilkington is a name that you'd come up with on the spot.
No, he doesn't work. No, he's not a producer. He says he works in sound.
He works
That's what
in
he
sound.
says. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Work with this. This is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. I've played it before. I'll play it again. It's one of my favourite tracks of all time. It's Bob Dylan. If You See Her, Say Hello. Here's a little bit of trivia for her. This is the last song I ever played on the old XFM before they came in and said, "Okay, you can go now."
That's incredible.
Isn't it?
Bringing tears to my eyes.
Lovely. Well, the greatest singer-songwriter of all time.
Beautiful.
With one of his, best songs there.
Absolutely.
Bob Dylan, If You See Her, Say Hello. She might be in Tangiers. I mean, he's having a go.
I mean, if you're gonna go to Tangiers on the off chance to try and find her, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, you know, he's
certainly if you're gonna be there, then
he's desperate. He's desperate. He's going, well, she might be in Tangiers. Have you checked upstairs? She's definitely not upstairs. Just have a look. Well, anyway, that was Song for the Lovers. But because I'm so excited about having such great prizes to give away for the first time, some albums that Karl found, we've got the lucky winner on the line. Hi, Neil, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Ricky.
Hi, you're a winner with XFM.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Do you like Feeder? They're a good group, aren't they?
Feeder, well, yeah, the kids seem to like him.
They do. The kids like them, and then Bob Dylan. He's a great, lovely bloke with a guitar, isn't he?
You're working hard, aren't you?
I'm fed up with this, mate. Really. Honestly, I just don't know what else to do. I come in every week. I try and Yeah.
You have to write a new series of The Office. That's what you have to do.
I'm trying, but I've got voiceover work now, so there's more money in that, you know.
You're everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Willie's adverts.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I shouldn't mention that shit on the radio.
No, it's alright.
So, Neil, Steve Merchant here. Will you be looking forward to receiving these albums? You've got Feeder, Echo Park, Bob Dylan album, the best of, and a compilation. You looking forward to them?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know, I mean, it's going to really lift my Christmas haul. I'm not going to get to go home this year, so that's going to make up for it, I'm sure.
Neil, what of those three, which one will you be putting on first?
I think Feeder, Echo Park, because the kids seem to like it.
Okay.
Excellent, thanks very much,
What will you be doing for the rest of the weekend? Are you going to be chilling out?
I'm chilling, man. I'm freezing. I'm playing golf right now. It's
That's madness.
It's very cold out here.
What's your handicap?
What's my handicap? My short game's terrible, but...
Right, yeah. You're going to be watching the National Comedy Awards this evening. I hear that The Office is nominated.
Ah, you guys are the shoe-in.
Sorry?
You're a shoe-in. It's yours.
Thank you. I don't know what a shoe-in is, but I'd like to go to one.
I think it means, like, foot in the door.
Lovely.
Yeah, not foot in the door. It's like, it's yours. Your name's already on it.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I would think so, yeah. Well, why would Ross stop around?
I don't think he makes the decisions.
Neil, thanks very much for calling. Those prizes are going to be winging their way to you.
We're just like real DJs, aren't we, Neil? Just say we're just like real DJs, and we'll leave you alone.
You guys are just like real DJs.
Enjoy your game.
Cheers, bye. Step on my old size 9 stereophonics.
Absolutely.
Well, talking to Neil, it all brought it home. You know, maybe I should give it a little bit back.
Yeah, you've had a good year.
I'm hanging out with Jonathan Ross.
Exactly.
I'm doing ads, right? But I care. I'm still in touch. You know what I mean? I'm still down with it, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's coming up to the time of year where we should, you know, care about people less fortunate than themselves. And what I've done, I've recorded a Christmas single.
That's beautiful.
And all proceeds are going, you know, to, you know, little sick people and that. And
are there going to be any proceeds?
There's going to be not a sausage.
Right.
So I'm safe.
But I'll tell you this, I was thinking actually, I was listening this morning, and you go in, doing some Christmas shopping, you go in the shops, and there's always, you know, Walking in a Winter Wonderland, and all those songs. You know, no one writes those sort of things anymore.
No. Well, you're wrong, Steve.
Really?
Listen to this.
What's it called?
Don't Cry, It's Christmas.
Let's hear it. You know, as far as I'm concerned, it's already become a standard. One of the classics.
Thanks. There's a star. Ash.
Good.
It's a great show so far, isn't it?
Enjoying it, Rick, but I'll tell you this, what worries me is something we've not done, which is what we've not taken on board some stuff I've heard from the management. They've said they've enjoyed the kind of light-hearted flippery, you know, in the past on the show, and, you know, the likes of Jonathan Ross getting their knobs out.
Yeah.
But, they just feel that sometimes it's a little bit cheap. Rick, a little bit crass, and they just want us to perhaps be a little bit more highbrow at times, a little bit more
because I mean,
well, you're a smart guy.
I've proved that with Clugs having 4 noses at Stephen's Tower.
Can I ask you, Rick, about politics?
What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Because I'm a political person.
I thought as much.
Go on.
What on the politics? What do you make of who to vote for?
Vote for the government, whoever's in the government.
Yeah.
That's
the Liberals ever?
No, not if they're not in government. No,
okay. What about the foot and mouth, which a lot of people have worried about?
Don't worry about it.
No?
No.
Recession is hit, and a lot of people are losing their jobs. What should they do about it?
Get another one.
Get another job?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, this is, I mean, you can have this for free. If you do lose your job or something, get another one, but get one that's even better than the one you lost.
Right. Okay, good advice.
Yeah.
Maybe if you were just like kind of the post boy before, like Karl.
Get in charge of the company, get a manager's job.
Right, become director general or something.
More money.
Good.
And don't lose that one.
Okay. And, what else is concerning people? No, we get calls all the time, Rick, to the station. People saying, I'm worried about the war in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
What do you make of the war? Is it one of your favourites?
Well, no. My favourite, all war's bad. My favourite.
I'm putting you on the spot here. What is your favourite? Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it? The Falklands War?
It was a range war.
What does that mean?
Do you know what that means, Karl?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember drawing pictures at school and that.
Yeah. It means that our missiles could go sort of 17 kilometres, and the Argentines only had missiles that go like, 9 kilometres. So we just parked our boats about 12, 13 kilometres off it, and we were shelling them. You know, shelling it out of there, right? And theirs were falling in the water.
Yeah.
So it's the war equivalent of holding a midget at arm's length.
Right, and he's trying to punch you.
And he can't reach, and you're just kicking him in the balls at will. That was,
Rick, a lot of people talk about WW1 as being the Great War. Was it a great war for you?
No, it was a good war. It wasn't a great war.
Right. What's the problem for you?
I liked the bayonets and the trenches and all that stuff, but I could have done without the poetry.
Right.
Only because the poetry's a little bit bent.
Okay.
And, what I'm saying is the only time that it isn't bent in a war. But, there's beautiful, but there's one now I remember, it was, we are the dead, once we lived, felt dawn on our face, but now we lie in Flanders fields. Be honest, if you'd have had a gun in your hand instead of a pen,
yeah,
you might be alive
you
today.
would be dead, yeah,
and the war would have been over by Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's
losers.
Politics, Carl.
Any other questions, Carl, you want
and,
solve? Any high
economics? I've done economics.
Because yes, the economical.
Anything else?
I just think you should look after yourself. You know what I mean?
Carl, I've just got something to say to you. Hip hop, hooray!
Hey.
Let's play my hip hop track.
Whoa. Hey.
Put your hands in the air.
Yay.
Move them round like you just don't care.
Yeah, you're not even bothered.
I'm playing an old school track this week, Rick. I'm going
Excellent.
back in time, rewinding the
How
track.
are you spelling school, Steve?
Oh, with a K.
Go on.
Ever heard of anything by Digital Underground? The Humpty Dance, you might
The
remember.
Humpty Dance.
Do you remember that?
That was, a fellow who sat on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was getting dissed by the police, and he fell, and he broke all up, and the King's horses shouldn't have really been sent to repair an egg. They couldn't do it because of their hooves.
Anyway, Digital Underground, for those that don't remember, was an Oakland group led by Shock G and Chop Master J.
Go on.
But of course, most famous now for the fact that they featured Tupac Shakur.
Love him.
Where he first began. You'll hear him on this track. It's called, which one have I chosen here? I think it's called The Same Song. Have a listen. Ross was slagging off the hip-hop feature, wasn't he, when he came in earlier? And how can you not like that? Digital Underground, same song.
I think he was scared of it, Steve. I think he was intimidated
understand it.
by your youth.
Well, he's scared of the youth, he's scared of the fact that I'm down with it, the homies and the bitches and the hoes.
Yeah.
Because he's not with that, you know, he looks dapper. If they saw him in the street walking down like a ponce, they'd just laugh and jeer, but probably rhythmically.
Yeah.
You know, and he couldn't come back at anything.
And you'd be high-fiving.
Oh, they'd be loving me.
you. I think he was intimidated by your style. I think he's jealous of you, to be honest.
Do you know, I think what he's probably most jealous of is the looks.
Yeah, I think
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got the new haircut because we might be on the telly later.
He didn't mention that, did he?
Did he? Well, he's never seen the old one. You've kept it from me. He's got nothing to compare it with.
But that was a great hip-hop selection there.
Yeah, lovely.
Even though I say so yourself.
Rick, we've had a couple of people, because they've listened to your dissection of current politics and economicals.
Yeah.
And they've got a couple of questions for you.
Go on.
We've had one from, Jimmy Ruffin. He says, what becomes of the broken-hearted?
Oh dear. That is a difficult one. I don't think I've got time to go into it because it's a very delicate problem.
Can you answer this one from the KLF? What time is love? Any ideas? Listen, keep those questions coming in for Ricky Gervais. You may be able to sort them out later. Have we got something to play, Carl? Let's whack it on. Still to come.
It's not the end of the world. Super furry animals.
Absolutely beautiful.
XFM 104.9.
Rick, you going to do your film review for us? We've got time for it, I think.
I'm not, no.
Why not?
I'm not going to do it anymore.
You're not going to do it anymore?
No.
You love it, don't you?
No, it's great, and I just think it's time, you know, I did a dozen, but I did all the films that I would give like 9 or, 10 out of 10 for. I don't want to drop the standards.
Right.
I don't want to start doing films that are 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
That's where a lot of film reviewers go wrong.
Yeah, Ross being one of them.
Yeah, I've seen them go, oh, this is worth 7. Don't do it then.
Yeah.
If it's no good, don't do it.
No worries yourself.
No.
Sure.
So
no more film reviews?
No.
Oh.
Until a great film comes out.
Sure, okay.
Like Braveheart 2 or something. Yeah. Which would be, well, 9 now.
Quite an eventful.
Yeah.
I'd have thought.
Yeah. So 9 for that. In advance.
Rick, it's almost the end of the show, and still got time for the song for the ladies.
I can't
but
wait.
Carl won't be here next week.
Well, where's going?
Where are you heading, Carl? Going away for Christmas? Tell us.
What? It's a secret. What you want?
Well, in case your fans try and track you down.
What? Are you going taking pictures of planes in Greece? What?
Political?
Rob your house.
Satirical, Steve. Satirical.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
If I tell you what, if I was caught in a foreign country and the government got said, no, it's okay, they were train spotting or plane spotting, I go, no, I am a spy.
Exactly.
No, I am a spy. No, it's alright, you were train spotting. I wasn't spying, please.
I saw you at the Doctor Who convention as well.
No, probably an assassin or something, I think. Yeah. I'm probably an assassin.
Carl, where are you going, mate? Tell us, come on, we haven't got time.
To say when. What's it here?
What?
People rob your house if...
Yeah, we didn't say tell us your address, tell us where you leave the key, and then tell us you're going on holiday. We said where you going on holiday.
Barbados.
Oh yeah?
Ooh, showing off.
Yeah.
Boasting.
I'll tell you what, Steve, what I'd like to see, and a lot of the listeners right there too, pop round there now, touch him for Christmas.
Shall I touch him for Christmas?
Touch him any way you like for Christmas.
Can I just introduce the song for the ladies before?
Well, love him for Christmas, though.
Can I just say,
yes,
what
but
the
as
song
long as you love and touch him.
We're going to leave you with the excellent Tim Buckley, of course, father of Jeff.
I'm just going to be watching, but love him.
That was
look at his little face.
Also on that CD that my friend Dave sent me earlier, so if you don't like it, blame him.
Yeah.
While he's been arrested by the copyright police. And it's called Buzz In Fly. Let me touch you, Carl.
Don't, Steve.
Go on.
A man for Christmas.
I'm not coming back.
Kissing a man.
Licking
a man for Christmas.
Oh,
You're
look
not in
that.
touch with your feminine side at all. I can put you in touch with your feminine side and my feminine
I'm liking
side.
it. So I can't look, I'm busy. Look, I'm busy.
Oh, good.
POD, or POD, as I call them. I don't.
No.
XFM 104.9. It's the Ricky Gervais Show.
With Steve Merchant?
Yeah. So Dermot O'Diddley,
Yes.
3 weeks and weeks in a row, he doesn't even turn up, and now suddenly he's all over breakfast.
I noticed, yeah, he's standing in for the breakfast show. Why weren't we asked to do that?
Well, we
Quite
were.
upsetting. Were we?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, but I don't want to get up that early, do I?
Sure.
I feel a bit hungover today, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's happening? What were you partying last night, were you?
Well, not partying, we just went out for a couple of drinks, and had a meal, and then went to the Borderline, and saw I'll tell you about that, it's good.
You saw a band? That's the first time in years, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, because, do you know John Sim, the actor?
Not really.
He's in this band, right, called Magic Alex, and it was really good. They're sort of like a friendly oasis. They got, it's quite, it's quite mank sort of feel, but it's really good songs and everything.
Is he the singer?
Yeah, no, he's the guitarist. Nice, cool. But it was full of actors, and I felt quite tall.
That's ludicrous, because you're a very short man.
Well, I am. I'm sort of, I was average, but now I'm not, I don't think. 5'8", that's right. But there, I was like it was like Lilliput. So I just got to hang out at actors do. Yeah.
This is the reason, because actors are often quite handsome people, but yet they're always quite obnoxious.
We are.
No, I mean, they're normally quite obnoxious, Rick. Again, you're a good example of that. And yet, I think it must be the small man complex. That's what makes them so obnoxious and so kind of desperate for attention. Didn't realise it before.
Steady on.
Because of course I tower above everyone.
You do, don't you?
I'm, for people who don't know, who are listening, I'm 6'7" tall. That's high.
Yeah.
That's big.
And for people who've never seen him, he doesn't hold it well. It's not like he's a sort of handsome athlete, is it, Carl? He's a bit of a, what would you call him?
Carl, don't answer.
No.
Don't get drawn into that. You know the game he's playing.
No. Do you know yesterday when you were in the office?
Yeah.
You did a little move, and it reminded me of Blakey.
Oh, I hate you, Gervais. Oh, I hate you, Pilkington.
That's his stance.
Yeah, but even he held it a little bit better, didn't he? Because he was a man, he had a big coat and everything, and a peak cap. But, yeah.
I can't believe you. Like, I've not suffered enough from being freakishly tall. Now, two of my best buddies, live on radio, are just...
It's not just the height, though, is it? It's the posture and the face and everything.
But it's got your places, hasn't it?
No? What do you mean it's got me places?
I think people give you a bit more of a chance in your career and stuff, 'cause it's like...
Well, yeah, stacking shelves. Because I can reach the high level.
Muse, Plug-in Baby on XFM 104.9.
Rick,
Gervais, go on.
Well, yeah, but I know you guys are laughing about the height thing, and for those that have only just tuned in, I am 6'7" tall, which is tall and that's big, and I pride myself on it in a way. I've worked hard, I've not smoked, I ate well,
Yeah.
It's an accomplishment, but obviously I didn't have much involvement in it. I just am, and it's a curse because mainly the problem is that you can't get stuff, you can't get clothes, you can't get shoes.
Yeah. It's size 14 feet.
Yeah, but it is genuine, and I don't know. I mean, it costs a lot to buy a pair of size 14 shoes, and if you were genuinely poor, I don't know how you'd afford to be tall, because the clothing costs more, everything costs more.
I've seen this in comics that you'd actually go to school in a barrel.
Wearing a barrel.
With just braces, it'd just be a barrel, and you'd have sort of flip-flops. And you'd take a mule with you. They all had a mule, didn't they, the poor people?
People always think like you'll be in a pub or something, and people just think they can talk to you about it. They just think, oh, you lanky, it's just like, because it's like they
But that really annoys you, doesn't it?
Well, it annoys me because it's like they think I should be proud of it. Like,
well, exactly, but they don't think that this is not a disadvantage, this is not a disability, is it? You're taller than most people. It might get
disability.
No, if you were 8'3", it'd be slightly debilitating, you would, but...
Disabilitating?
What?
Disabilitating? Yeah. No, you're a medical man, aren't you, eh? But, no, the point is, it's a disabilitating because when you go on public transport, like if you're on a coach...
Yeah.
the only place I can sit on a coach is that seat
on the driver's lap.
Either on the driver's lap or that seat at the very end.
Yeah.
You know which sits into the aisle.
Yeah.
That's the only place I can
Well,
sit.
you
And
stand
there's
up,
some sort of
stand
kids
up
at the back waving at drivers.
You could drive it from the back.
Here he comes. Watch it.
Were you a tall baby? Or
Mr. and Mrs. Merchant, you've given birth to a basketball player. Look at his dribble already. Were you a tall baby? Babies aren't tall.
At what point did you suddenly, like, Jesus, nothing fits me?
Well, it didn't happen overnight, Carl.
Let's do a little graph. How tall were you at 5?
Oh, I don't know. 3 foot?
3 foot. How tall were you at 12?
6 foot?
6. What are you really?
I don't know, do I? How do I remember? I don't remember this.
Well, when did teachers start calling you freak boy and lanky?
They didn't. It wasn't
Didn't they?
so much. It was no.
You went to a funny school. I went bowling with him once, right? I'd never been bowling before, and he'd been once before, and he went, let's go to this bowl. We went to a bowling alley, right? And, you have to wear these special shoes. Now, they're sort of like pointed things anyway, and they're, multicoloured, sort of red and green. They look pretty weird. And the woman said to me, oh, what size? I said, oh, 8. She went, yeah. What size are you? He went, 14. She went, 14. He went, you probably haven't got them. She goes, yeah, I think we have got one pair. And she put them on the table, and it was like Krusty the Clown. And I just started laughing. They looked so long, and he had to run round this bowling alley in these freaky clown shoes.
But they don't look freaky clown like when I'm wearing them, because the rest of me's in proportion to it.
It looks like a little wall bracket.
One of the worst things that happened to me was when I was, I don't know, when I was about 16 or something, we went to, It's a fire
there's a fire alarm going off.
There's a fire alarm going off.
And the fire light's going off. Yeah. Should we not just maybe play a record and go and check that out?
Wrap it up if you want.
Oh, no, not wrap it up. Play a record, I'm gonna go.
No,
See you later.
it's gone off, Rick, it's gone off.
Oh! What, we might have burnt down!
Yeah, I think we'd know about it. The flames licking around our ankles would be a clue.
God.
I'm gonna go and investigate. You shouldn't ignore a fire alarm!
Blimey! We're entertaining the nation!
Oh, look at him, he's scared of fire! What do you mean? Mercury Rev. The dark is rising. That's a good song, isn't it?
I noticed that you're, investigating the fire mainly involved wandering out into the office, looking around a bit, then coming back.
Yeah.
What did you find out?
There was no fire.
There was no fire?
No.
Right.
But I love that imagine that, though. Imagine like, there's a fire, and there's loads of firemen, they go, get back, and you go to the firemen, all get back! Oh, look at him.
I would. I'd actually be justified to.
Okay, there's heavy shelling, lads, retreat! Oh, brack, Sarge! I'm sorry? Brack, Sarge!
Yeah.
There was a fire alarm, I'd never seen it before, a fire thing going off, there was a fire alarm going I thought, oh, let's at least have a look if there's a fire. That's all I thought. See, there's some official coming in now to tell us we should have been running out.
There's no fire. Well, you can't just stop entertaining, you know, the people of London just because there's a fire.
This isn't the Titanic.
Oh, true.
I don't have to carry on playing.
I don't know, it feels like a bit of a sinking ship, really.
Right. Nice one. Nice one.
I don't know who I was taking off then. Probably me.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Listen, let me just tell you briefly, this is another example of how people can just exploit you and make fun of you when you're tall.
Yeah.
I was quite tall. I've always been like about 6'7" for quite a while now. And when I was about 16, I went to a big New Year's celebration in Bristol, where I come from. And everyone kind of congregates in this big sort of part of town, and there's all people dancing around, like in Trafalgar Square. And I was there, and somehow I just picked up a balloon somewhere along the line, one of those kind of helium sort of balloons, and I was holding that, sort of dancing around. And these two girls came up to me, and I was thinking, yeah, okay, you know, it's New Year's Eve, brilliant, you know, that's my kind of party.
Yeah.
They came out, and they went, hey.
Once a year.
And they said, you gonna be here for long? And I went, well, maybe. And they said, it's just that we've arranged to meet back at you in about an hour. I went, what do you mean? I went, well, it's just because we can see you wherever you are. Don't worry, you can move around and stuff. We'll see you with the balloon. Just arranged to meet some friends.
I love that. A landmark.
So, like,
pilots use that. Oh, we're just coming in. There's, where we go. When we see Steve Merchant, we'll be descending to Bristol Temple Mead.
What's really funny is New Year's Eve, Trafalgar Square, you got a huge column, but they use Steve as like the meeting point.
Steve's got a huge column.
Brilliant, Rick. Well done. Award-winning comedy from Ricky Gervais.
Happy Monday. Took you back, didn't it? Happy Mondays there. Maxine there. Carl's like really getting down. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
Got any Veras?
Oh, come on, Mel. Did it take you back, did it?
Yeah.
How old are you?
29.
29. So you were just going into, out of your teens.
I'm a Virgo.
No.
What?
No. No. You don't understand. It's just, I'm
Rick,
a Virgo.
I thought we discussed about involving Karl.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
The management have told us we're just not allowed to do it.
We've had emails from people.
Please don't speak to Karl.
It's cruel.
Exactly.
On the cusp.
Can I just make an appeal? I don't want to...
On the cusp, Libra Virgo, he said. Still going through with it. Doesn't know what's going on, does he? Just wave bright objects at him. Yeah. We've got a competition this, Steve.
We have, but before we mention
Go
that,
on.
can I just ask something? I don't want to exploit our position on the radio.
No.
But I wonder, because I'm very tall, and it's very tricky for me to get size 14 shoes and big clothes and stuff, could I just get people to send some stuff if like, maybe they own a shop which...
Yeah, but it'd be things like homemade clogs that people have carved out of chunks of wood they found in the shed.
Whatever.
It's not going to be great.
When I was in America, everyone says to me, you go to America...
It is a cool. I'm made out of my own skin.
When I was in America, everyone told me like it would be really easy to get big clothes and big shoes and that because they're all huge and all freaks over there.
All right, steady on.
And I was wandering around New York and I was going in a few shops, kind of saying, we've got size 14, US 15 shoes, and they were going, no, we want something.
Is that the difference? One.
And they literally were laughing at me. There was a couple of shops where they literally laugh and get like someone else in and come and look at the tall, freaky Englishman.
Really?
And then one guy said, I remember we had someone come in here once, and he said he'd been to a shop which sold kind of stuff for really tall people, and he said, I think I can remember the address, and he sort of looked through the sort of telephone directory, and he made a note of it. And I went on the subway, and I went down all
Lilliput.
And I went, it took me ages to get there, and really hard to find it. I finally went in there. I've never seen it. It was heaving, right, with freaks. It was amazing. It was like, they were just kind of gargoyles. It was like something from Lord of the Rings. They were just kind of these tall people and kind of gnarled.
Did they turn around and start bowing to you?
It was incredible.
Yeah.
And I went in and I just said, hi, I'm looking for a kind of sort of... The guy went, yeah, sure. And he sort of hobbled off into the darkness and came back with exactly the kind of pair of shoes I wanted. I couldn't believe my luck.
It might be a magic shop.
But it was like that shop in, Mr. Ben.
It might have been a dream though, you see. Have you still actually got the shoes?
No.
Because when Mr. Ben sort of like goes back and wakes up next day, he finds like a feather in his pocket where he remembers he was a 17th century sort of squire or something. You know what I mean?
The classic episode of Mr. Ben when he becomes the 17th century squire.
Oh dear.
Mr. Ben learns to play the harpsichord.
But it's like when Mr. Ben, that black shopkeeper goes, right, are you going to pay for that? You're not just going to go through that door and then have an adventure and come back. Oh, yeah, I am. No, you're not. You're barred.
Yeah.
You just make me sick. We wait nothing from you. Well, I'm not in this for your amusement, Mr. Ben.
Is it only Ben who's got the insider knowledge about the magical doorway, or
I don't know, because that fella in the Fez doesn't seem to have anyone else there.
No, rarely. He's always grinning though. He knows something.
I'm not sure. It's not a documentary though, is it? It's a kid show, isn't it?
I'm trying to remember.
No, it's not. It's just a kid show, so anything can happen.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people make that mistake when they slag off something like Scooby-Doo or Thundercats. It's not really reality.
Real.
It's just a kid.
Mr. Ben, they were all on drugs, weren't they? Like Magic Roundabout.
My mate fancied Cheetara from Thundercats.
Cheetara. Which one was Cheetara? I quite like She-Woman.
She was a lovely cat.
Yeah, she was a real dish.
What's the sexiest cartoon?
I'm glad you've asked.
A lot of people say Jessica Rabbit.
They do, and they'd be right to say that, because she's actually human, she's not an animal, which is good.
What?
Isn't she? No, she's a normal woman married to a rabbit.
No, she's not.
Jessica Rabbit.
Is that what she got a surname, Rabbit? But she's not actually a rabbit.
She's married Roger Rabbit. But she's not actually a rabbit, she's a glamorous woman.
Is she?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
No, yeah, this is the weird thing about it.
That's weird though, isn't it?
It is weird, the idea of a rabbit having sex with a beautiful woman. That is the weirdest thing about it.
How does that make you feel?
Annoyed, if I'm honest. Yeah. But I bought some bunny ears just after I saw the film.
Oh, hip-hop. You got your hip-hop track?
Yeah, good. No. This album was rated by a lot of people last year. My sources tell me that it's being re-released and re-recorded this year. Anyway, Nerd are the outfit. They're better known as the Neptunes, who are kind of sort of hip-hop R&B producers. I think this track may have featured on a giveaway CD.
It did.
The NME.
It did.
Anyway, it's dynamite. It's from the album In Search Of by Nerd, and it's Bobby James. Play it. Nerd from the album In Search Of, and that's Bobby James.
Brilliant.
It's great.
It's really big. It reminds me a little bit of Warren G. That chorus.
Sure. Yeah. And apparently the album, it was on kind of limited release, so it's quite tricky to get hold of, but as I say, I think they're re-releasing it.
Well, you should tape off the radio, because we're doing lots of features.
Yeah, no, I'll maybe play that again in the future, just tape it off. I'll tell you what, I'll play the whole album over the course of the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and we'll just I mean, we're going to have us talking, we just go now, and
we can't actually say, we can't advocate you tape it off the radio, because that's breaking...
No, or maybe I'll just do some bootlegs of the, the catalogue and just sell them Camden Market for £4.
Exactly, fine.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we won't, I mean, we shouldn't really say that, but...
Warren G is, Dr. Dre's cousin, is he, or something?
Warren G, I think, is his cousin, yeah.
But I know he's got a famous brother as well, and I think it's something like Nate Dogg.
It could well be Nate Dogg.
maybe someone would know that and could email or phone in.
Yeah, or email maybe kind of.
This is the best thing about being on the radio. I can think of something. There was a competition right on Virgin, right? I was listening Virgin. I think 105. No, what is it? I can't remember.
Yeah. Good station.
Good station. And they had a competition, right? And it was to win a trip to America on the Enterprise. It was all about space. And there was one question, answer 3 right, and it was who was the first one into space, Yuri Gagarin, who was doing that. And then the third question was, how much bigger than the moon is the sun? Is it twice as big or 4 times as big? And this one went 4 times as big, went correct. It's not. It's hundreds of times bigger. I can't believe, can someone look that up on the internet and how many times bigger is the sun than the moon? It's not 4 times. It's huge. It's like beach ball to a pea type dimensions.
Which DJ was it, do you remember, on Virgin?
I can't remember, but it was the one on sort of about 11 o'clock.
I
wouldn't want to be about. Yeah, he's embarrassed himself, hasn't he? When we do quizzes, we never get anything wrong.
That's true enough.
During that track, I'm chilling out, I'm loving it, aren't I? Carl goes, do you know how baguettes came about?
Do you know how baguettes come about?
I went, go on, and Steve went, no, save it.
Wait a minute though, I'm thinking, Rick, people are going to be desperate to know the answer to that. Why don't we play some ads and some music and stuff?
It's like a cliffhanger.
Exactly. How did baguettes come about?
Whatever he says is going to be good,
Stay tuned to XFM to find out.
Hives, hate to say I told you so, I love that sort of stuff. That and the Strokes. Well, so much better than this new metal rubbish, isn't it?
Definitely.
Now, most people think we talk rubbish on air.
Yep.
If they could hear the conversations
Off
that
air.
go on, I know, but someone just emailed in saying the sun is indeed about 400 times bigger than the moon. Thanks for that. That DJ must have looked it up and said 400 times. That can't be right. It's probably a printing error. 4 times. Nothing can be 400 times bigger than the moon. Carl went, yeah, but the sun's only got 1 million years, isn't it? I went, what? He went, on that space program, it said that in 1 million years the sun will be destroyed, and he said, and then we're all shafted. Right? I went, I laughed. Steve went, no, it's okay. By then, we'll be on another planet.
No, I think that's true. We'll have colonised other planets.
Carl went, yeah, but there'll be no sun. Steve went, well, there's other suns, which is true. Carl went, well, I went, well, yeah, every star is a sun. Carl went, well, not really. Not really. Don't believe that, do you? And I went, no, it is. The sun is just a star. It's not even a particularly big star. Carl went, well, why didn't they say that instead of worrying me? Instead of worrying me.
In 1 million years' time. I love that Carl, he's been preserved, brought back to life, and is now the ruler of the world.
Just a head in a fish tank. And he speaks like this. I am Pilkington.
The reason you became king of the universe, of course, is because of your fascinating French bread anecdote.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, come on
story?
then. How did baguettes come about? If this is going to be someone cooked a loaf a bit wrong and said, I can still make a sandwich out of it, I'm going to hit you.
No.
Go on then.
Right. Napoleon, when he was at war and that with, Russia.
1812, yeah.
Yeah, all his soldiers were like, you know, not used to the cold weather and that. So they said, take some clothes in your bag with you, because it's gonna be nippy out there. So, they put all the clothes in the bag.
Sure.
Do what they were told. It's Napoleon, for Christ's sake.
No room for any food.
You're joking.
So,
couldn't they make some sort of, like, sandwich?
No, it wouldn't fit because of all the clothes. You had to take extra gear.
Sure.
So, anyway, he said,
I can see where this is going. I'll be honest.
Is there a baguette-shaped gap left in their holdall?
They thought, let's make some bread that you can fit down your trouser leg.
What?
That's not true! No, it's not,
I read it in Euston train station. I was waiting to go back to Manchester.
Where did you read
What, scrawled on the wall in graffiti?
Yeah.
Do you know the
Was it also meet me here for cock fun at 12 o'clock?
The upper crust sandwich shop, Euston station. It's on the wall.
What do you mean it's on the wall?
Do you know how it says, like, sail on at Dixon's, whatever?
Yeah.
Next to that, there was, like, a bit of information. Once you've read the stuff on Dixon's...
Baguette information.
There was a big thing about the history of the baguette. I read it and I thought,
we gotta make a sandwich we can spit down our trouser leg.
But how can you march and fight with a huge piece of bread down your train?
Although it would be intimidating. You see them coming, you go, sacre bleu, look at the size of them. They're big fellas. Well,
Blimey. I can't help but feel that could be a practical joke at your expense.
yeah.
didn't do that.
Well, the Earl of
Do you ever
Sandwich...
question anything you read? If it's printed up, is that,
Yeah.
like, fact for you then?
Well, it's not funny. I mean, if they were trying to be funny, it's like... it's not, is it? So it's information.
Have you heard us? Things sometimes want to be funny when they're not.
That's exactly what happened with the sandwich. The Earl of Sandwich wanted something he could fit down his pants. And, it was those triangle cut sandwiches wrapped in cling film were perfect. You might be right. You might be right.
I am.
Because the Cornish pasty, so they could drop it down the mine, isn't it? They wrapped it up they wrapped up like meat and vegetables in pastry, and they sort of crimped it, and it was like and they dropped it down the mine, so. Yeah, that's how that came about.
And bagels were originally made so that people could play hoopla, but then eat afterwards. I don't know if you're aware of that. That is true, Carl.
Well, anyway.
Call my bluff. Is that true?
Yeah.
They're all true.
They're all true.
Really?
Tell your kids that when you have them.
Yeah.
You know, if they're still alive in a million years.
Well, it might be true. Can someone confirm, that baguette fact, that it was so Napoleon could stick it down his trousers? Not him, his soldiers.
His men.
Yeah.
Fascinating information. Fascinating bread information, Carl.
Radiohead.
Yeah, now this is my song for the lovers. It's a beautiful track. It's Let Down, off OK Computer. It's one of my favourite Radiohead tracks. It's lovely. Right, set the tape going now, if you want to tape, these songs. Avalanches, Frontier, Psychiatrist.
Absolutely.
Well, we've had lots of emails. People, obviously, we inflamed, and provoked about the Cornish pasty. I've got a couple of amendments to that. The crusty bit, you know, is actually as a handle, because obviously the miners had dirty hands, and they'd eat all the stuff in the pasty, and they'd be left with this sort of crust, and they could throw that away. Also, someone told us that at one end was a apple, so you have a little sweet as well.
Little dessert.
So, there you go.
You noticed how, like, over the years we've been doing this, you know, way back when we started XFM, no one ever contributes when we ask about the music, when we ask about hip-hop, or their, you know, opinions on that, anything important. But start talking about pasties.
Yeah.
We've had about 5 phone calls.
Yeah. And someone phoned up to confirm, they used to work for Upper Crust, and, basically, Carl got all excited. So it is true. She went, well, I don't know if it's true. I've read the same sign you did, Carl.
Interestingly, there's an email here that says, which basically offers a history of the baguette, and, talks about after the revolution, the government decreed that all of France must eat the same bread. And it was up to the bakers to bake this bread of equality. And then Napoleon kind of, made sure it was a particular, he kind of set in.
Obviously on the bread you can eat anything you find in the garden. Frogs, snails, bits of horse,
but
squid.
the interesting thing is, Rick, that there's no mention of sticking it down your trousers whilst going to war.
The French have tried to keep that secret for over 100 years,
It was only the upper crust people.
Nearly 200 years, that is a top secret. Somehow Euston Station upper crust got hold of a document, left behind in an old sea chest, possibly Napoleon's, could have been Josephine's. Unfortunately, jotted it down. He's kicking himself now. Oh, Secretary, I cannot believe I left a note. If he talked like that.
He did.
He did that, yeah, he talked English, but in a very funny French accent.
Do you remember, there was one thing that, talking about funny French accents, you remember Allo Allo?
Yeah.
Remember, it was on about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but they still meant, because it was a funny Frenchman, it was that English guy who was posing as a French police officer.
It's very complicated plot.
He would often walk by, and I remember there was one where he said, I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Oh yeah.
Now that's
passing by the door.
I'm allowed to say
Passing
that.
by the door when I heard a shot.
That's what he's saying. I'm allowed to say that at 2 o'clock because I'm just saying I'm talking in a French accent.
Yeah.
I was pissing by the door when I heard a shit.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm speaking French, Carl.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the rule.
Do you know why people tink the glasses before they have a drink?
Why they tink? The verb to tink.
I do know that, Carl. Is it about poison?
It is.
Here we are.
What, would it make a different noise?
Nope.
Brilliant. Go on, explain
Why?
it.
You explain it, Steve.
No, don't Steve, you explain it, Carl. Go on, I've started so I'll finish. Go on, Carl, explain why they tink the glasses.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Only people with money had drinking or something.
That's like one of my film reviews. Years ago. Welcome to History Now. Now, ages ago, only people with money had drinking or something.
Keep going, Carl.
Keep going.
Like spirit and stuff, so they'd, it's like businessmen with money.
It's easy for you to say. This is getting to be cruel, isn't it?
This is amazing.
Yeah, go on.
Why did you open your mouth, Carl? What were you hoping was the best that could happen?
Because you were trying to make me look stupid before with the planet, so
Whereas you know!
Yeah, go on, no, come on. Businessmen with money have got to drink and ching. Okay, so then,
so they'd nip round to have a chat about whatever they're earning money with. And they'd say, right, do you want a drink then? And they'd go, oh yeah, that'd be alright. Yeah. So, rather than like, just pouring it out of a bottle into a glass and saying, there you go, it could be going, hang on a minute. It could be poisoning me ear and trying to like, nick me business idea.
Yeah.
So what they'd do, it'd sort of pour a bit of his drink into the other person's glass and you get that tink noise. And that's like, cheers, you know.
No, Carl, I just have a slight amendment there. I think what it was you're absolutely right that they would then test each other's drinks to show that it wasn't poison. But over the years, that was reduced to just chinking the glasses by way of saying, let's not actually bother going through the whole rigmarole. They just did the chinking of the glasses.
Yeah, that's good.
It was exhausting though, wasn't it?
I know.
Was it worth it, do you think?
Well, I like that, because people carry that with them now. When they do that, they'll think, oh, that bloke's definitely not trying to poison me.
Yeah.
So the horrible thing is that now, when I do the glasses, I can laugh and go, they don't know I've poisoned them.
Exactly.
You should always do the pouring back and forth. It's a shortcut, it's a slippery slope. You know, just be careful. Ash, there's a star. One of my bands of 2001, Ash.
Was it?
Yeah, they'd come through. I didn't like them at first. Thought, you know, a bit too lo-fi, but I think they've worked at it. They do good songs, they're good performers, and I think they're probably thoroughly nice chaps.
Sure.
Alright? We didn't say hello because we were away for a couple of weeks. We didn't come back and go, oh, we're back, did we? It's like nothing ever happened.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Carl?
Yeah, it's alright.
Lovely, okay, let's crack on.
Good. I went on holiday after Christmas, yeah. And, so did, our mutual friend, Phil Balker.
Yeah, good man.
He was in Lanzarote and he told me one of the funny, I don't know if I can tell this on the radio. I'll have to say the C word, I'll just go, it's in a sentence, so I just go, you, see, when it comes, and you'll know that he's saying the terrible word. Just, you know, didn't want to ruin the anecdote. Anyway, they're walking along one evening in Lanzarote, and there's lots of Brits there, apparently, and Phil overhears, a sort of a married couple arguing. They're having to go home a bit early, and she's saying to him, she went, for Christ's sake, every time we come out drinking, you always shit yourself. Right?
Wow.
Always, not once. So he's going, I've told you, he said, it's not the drink, it's the weather. She went, the weather. You'll be blaming the food next, you see. I don't think they should have got married.
Wow.
Or when did you think the shitting themselves started? Must have been after the marriage, because if they, you know, you're courting, and they go, went out with, Derek again, did you last night? Yeah, how was it? The evening was lovely, the meal was nice, but he shot himself. Again. That's 5 dates, 5 different heaps of shit.
But I think I can change him.
I think I can change him, yeah. It must have happened after the marrying. Or he just might have think, oh god, or he's got to that age where he think, look, I'll just empty it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep going up and going to the toilet, you know.
It's the ice that does it.
Yeah, Carl is right, I think. It is the ice.
What do you mean?
People forget, you know, they say, oh, don't drink the water when you're on holiday, and they don't. They drink, you know, they buy Evian and stuff.
Oh, I see.
They forget about the ice.
The ice cubes, you're right, in a bar. Made from tap water.
And that can do it, can it?
Yeah.
But she said every time you're drinking, didn't she?
I assume that she wasn't drinking ice then.
Yeah.
What, I mean, why is it just happened to him?
Let's be honest, everyone that goes on holiday doesn't end up crapping themselves.
Yeah, they usually make it to a toilet.
He does it every time he drinks, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Just don't let him carry the baguettes.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh, Carl comes out with something.
He does now and again, doesn't he?
Carl, that was sweet, man.
Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, respect you.
Right, we've got another feature now.
Yes, this is a feature which we introduced before Christmas, and it was so popular, we brought it into 2002 as well.
Yeah, we've carried it over with us. It's an interesting thing, and I don't think we'll ever run out of features for it.
I don't think so.
Go on, then what's the feature called, Steve?
It's rather brilliantly called A Song That I Like.
Yeah.
And in it, let me explain.
Go on.
What I do is, in it, I play a song.
What, that you like, or?
That I like.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
so you just pick, let me go, I'm going to explain this. All the songs, right, there are, Carl, Steve likes some of them, he doesn't like others.
Exactly.
But, for this particular feature, the only songs that'll be in this section will be the ones that he likes.
If you think you're going to hear songs that I don't like, you're wrong. Let me clear that out straight away.
Yeah.
Songs that I like.
What song have you chosen to play?
Thank you very much for asking. I have chosen, and it's something I've only been introduced to recently, but I did enjoy it, and it seemed, you know, just felt contemporary. It's, Patti Smith and the classic Gloria.
Oh, fantastic.
Play it. Gloria by Patti Smith. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I love it.
It's lovely to hear that again.
I've always been one of my favourite tracks.
And as Karl pointed out, sounds remarkably like, who did you mention?
PJ Harvey. Oh yeah, well, yeah, everyone knew that. She was obviously very influenced by her.
That's fine, that's fine.
That's alright,
Yeah.
that's allowed.
That's cool.
I like PJ Harvey too.
Exactly.
There's enough room for two.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, here we are then.
Let's just take a moment to think about what we've done, you know.
Yeah, well, it's been good. It's,
we've enjoyed ourselves
it's
so
an hour
far.
and 20 minutes. We've talked about, shit in yourself.
We talked about pasties.
We've done pasties.
A number of pastries, actually.
We never got the, we should learn a competition who's the tastiest cartoon ever.
Well, actually,
I threw
someone
up
did contribute.
G-Terror, I threw up, Jessica Rabbit.
I've had some people contribute here on
Go
the
on.
email. We've got someone here, Dom, has emailed us. He's told us that, for him, Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Always
popular choice.
And obviously this is one I've never quite understood, Wilma from the Flintstones. I've actually always felt that Wilma, I don't know, I just thought she was a bit...
No, not
a bit
Wilma,
humble.
Betty, surely.
Yeah, Betty.
Well, this is what I'm saying, Wilma, I mean, yeah, Betty, surely, but Wilma? No, I mean, she's quite homely. But Betty,
Oh,
yeah.
come on, Steve, you wouldn't say no to Wilma.
No, I suppose not.
If it was on...
Well, I'd be worried about Fred, if he found out.
Well, I'd hate to do it, you
I
know.
don't want to do it to Fred, he's a good guy.
He is, isn't he? He's a bit of a
hard.
jump.
Works hard.
Whereas Barney, to be honest, I don't think he deserves Betty.
Do they both work in the quarry? Because, I mean, let's be honest, Fred, not a smart man. I mean, he obviously didn't come out of rock school with anything other than a couple of basic O-levels.
I know, but he's a hard-working, sound sort of
But
guy.
they got a big house, they got like a TV, they got that bird thing.
Yeah.
They
I mean, be honest, if I was Fred, I would be a little bit disappointed that my kid does nothing, whereas Barney's can lift up sort of tall buildings. Sure. Bam, bam. He's a very strong, you know.
I mean, interestingly, Fred loves his job. He's always yabba-dabba doing at the end of the day.
He does
And he spent the whole
yabba-dabba.
day lifting rocks from one place to another.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't take that from that cat, though.
I would.
If a cat picked me up by the scruff neck and put me out, right, on the doorstep, I'd go mental, I'd get rid of it. It is a saber-toothed tiger, though, Carl, so it could rip him to shreds. It's not like a normal domestic cat you have nowadays.
You know when they go to the drive-in at the beginning?
Yeah.
And they order, maybe some ribs.
Yeah, that
The woman brings that huge rib, and it tips the car over.
Yeah.
Was that her first day on the job? Because it's never been ordered before.
Yeah, I always
thought she'd have realised.
Yeah, we're out of pig. We've got Brontosaurus rib.
Exactly.
And he goes, well, that knocked the car over.
No, it won't.
I don't know.
Rick, can I tell you now? That was an accident waiting to happen.
It was really, wasn't it? Yeah.
And it did.
Oh dear. Mind you, I went to Texas once, and I had some ribs, and it was like the Flintstones. It was huge, and not only did it look too much like an animal that I couldn't actually eat it. I don't know who could eat it. I mean, seriously, it was 2 foot long.
Yeah.
And all the it was like half a rib cage. And
It is incredible. My friends lived in Texas for a while, and they once were in a kind of diner, and there was, you know those kind of benches that are attached to the table itself, like a kind of picnic bench?
Yeah.
And, this huge fat guy came in, he came wobbling, he ordered like this kind of everything you can eat meal, and his fat kind of sort of, you know, kind of...
His big fatty fatness fatted on the fat table,
It wrapped itself round the table and everything.
Oh,
He was
God.
chowing down, and when he tried to leave, the table came up with him.
Oh no!
Imagine that!
I mean, they are fat, aren't they?
They're big people.
They're huge people. But it was that thing we were talking about before, that bloke on Jerry Springer's show who was like 80 stone, right? Now, I felt quite sorry for him. He was really sad and he was crying. It is rad, but my point is this, right? When he got to say 50 stones, didn't he go, that's too much,
That's not enough.
for a land animal?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I'm getting worried. I'm 13 stone, and I am genuinely getting worried. I'm thinking, oh,
Yeah,
God.
when you've got that big, when you've actually got your own mare.
yeah. When you
It's tiny.
when you have to get in helpers to look what the scale says.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people lift up your belly and go, it's 52 stone. You go, that's too much.
Exactly.
I'm going to only have 9 breakfasts
When you actually,
today.
when you begin to appear on the Ordnance Survey map,
yeah, exactly, yeah. When
you've got your own symbol.
It's like, we can see 2 things from space now, Fatty and Steve Merchant. We'll be landing
All right,
at about...
well done.
Well, no, I'm just saying,
Having a
at all,
go,
you're not
eh?
fat, aren't you? You're freakish and big.
Just another
Go
quick
on.
thought. Someone's mentioned Daphne from Scooby-Doo, and but I've always had a soft spot for Velma.
Velma.
Because Velma
oh
was
no.
glasses. I mean, I'd have
She's
had
clever.
Can I tell you what would have happened if I was in that environment? I was maybe on the...
Your glasses would have got tangled up.
I'd have always had I'd always been making a play for Daphne, right? And Velma would have fancied me, but I kind of always ignored it because I was playing for Daphne. And then when I finally realised it was never going to happen with Daphne, I'd have blown it with Velma.
Maybe not though. Maybe not. Maybe not. Sometimes those, you know, they might, you know, appreciate honesty. Go, listen, I've been hitting on the good-looking one.
Yeah.
Oi, Four Eyes.
Yeah.
Do you fancy it, Chubbs?
Exactly.
Something like that.
Just being honest is what you're saying.
Well, yeah.
I'm wondering, I don't mean to be libelous, but Velma, she was quite short, the glasses, the short hair.
Lesbian.
Hung around with the dog and
Lesbian.
the bloke. I'm beginning to wonder if she was, maybe.
I was like, see, unfortunately I said lesbian there, and you still carried on with your assessment of what it is to be a lesbian. It's bad enough doing the cliches of having short hair, but you said the dog.
Yeah, well she hangs around with a dog.
Do lesbians do that?
Well, have you seen some lesbians? They're right dogs. Good night. You see what I've done there? You know what I've done there, Rick? Comedy award winning.
Professional. I was having a cup of tea. 100 Reasons there on XFM 104.9, just gone half 2.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, with Steve Merchant.
Hi.
Alright.
Rick, we've got a couple of emails in here, and they're saying they enjoyed your performance over the Christmas period on a programme called 100 Greatest TV Moments.
Yeah.
Did you do an interview or something? What was the deal? I didn't see this.
Yeah, the Office was in there, wasn't it? And I was interviewed for it.
But what are they talking about with they enjoyed your performance? Come on, tell me
You
what
know, do you?
No,
it's the thing that I did on Razzmatazz.
Oh, is this where they found a clip or something?
Yeah. No, alright, I was in a band, and we had one single out or something, and I did one TV appearance when I was about, oh god, and they showed a bit of it, about 7 seconds, me on Razzmatazz. Oh god.
Razzmatazz, for those that don't remember, was like a kind of, I suppose, what was it, like a kind of CD UK of its time?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And, oh god. And it was of the time, sort of new romantic. And
they showed a clip of this?
I looked about 10 and about 5 stone with hair and makeup and girly clothes. My sister actually said I look like Posh Spice.
Brilliant.
There's a funny story about that, right? Because we were rushed and we had to do this thing, and we oh god, and we were meant to take a flight to Newcastle. And
where were you travelling from? London?
Yeah, but we got there and we didn't have tickets, we were told to be there, but the A&R man overslept. Right, the record company overslept, and it was terrible, and we were fretting, and eventually it was too late to get the plane, we missed the plane, we had to get a train, and it was really kind of fine. They were back and forth, they're going, yeah, if they come now, we can still do it, we're gonna miss it, and this was like a big promotional thing. And we got there, and they went, oh, god, right? And I had this sort of like jumpsuit I was wearing that I'd cut off, put that on backwards.
A jumpsuit?
Yeah,
brilliant.
I know, it was
what was
bad.
on the clip?
Yeah, I had that on back to front, and there was no time, and I think I even mimed wrong at one point, and it was awful. But the funny story is this, that when we were there, we didn't have our tickets.
This was at the airport?
We bumped into Bucks Fizz. the guys and girls from Bucks Fizz and their manager, so there's like 5 of them, right? And there's 2 of us, and they had 5 tickets. And Bucks Fizz tried to smuggle us through. And so they went through the things, right? And they went, tickets please. And he just waved 5 tickets that he had, like that, goes, this is us, right? And they went, well, can I have a look at them? And they went, there's only 5 here. And they just looked at us and went, sorry lads, we tried. We were nearly smuggled through.
By Bobby. Carol.
They couldn't even with their powers, they were the height of their powers.
That was like make believe time.
They'd already done making your mind up. I thought if anyone can get us through customs check, it was the Fizz. But even the Fizz
what I like
could not get us through.
That reassures me, I have to say, about kind of airplane travel. You know, in these kind of troubled times, it's nice to know that even someone like Bucks Fizz couldn't get, smuggle someone through. That's
good, because even, the top security man went, hold on, there's 5 in the Fizz, there's 5 tickets, those 2 lads are not going through.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes you more secure about air travel now.
Well, it's lovely if I'm in America, and I see 5-star, trying to get through customs.
With 2 other lads.
Exactly, I think, wait a minute, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, security guy stopped him, it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
We know there's only 5 in 5-star.
Oh.
It's lovely to know that.
Yeah.
I love the fact, and did you know the Fizz previous? Was this your first run-in with the Fizz?
No, they were doing the Taz, same as us, they were doing the old Raz. Same as us.
Did you recognise the Fizz and go, oh my god, that's the Fizz, let's try and sneak in with them, or did they recognise you? How did it work?
They wouldn't have recognised us.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I love the audacity of going up to Bucks Fizz and saying, try and smuggle us in. You try and break aviation law for us.
Now it's time to make your mind up. We're going to the land of make-believe, I did that and they laughed. They went, brilliant, brilliant. We'll get you through, lads.
Yeah.
Just stay tight. I was actually on top of Bobby's shoulders in a long coat.
Lovely.
Yeah, but Bill...
Well, seriously though, I don't understand what their plan was.
Like, they would have gone, through.
It's the Fizz, let them through.
Yeah. Don't bother checking the... It's like, wasn't even answering, we couldn't even get to Newcastle.
Do you think it was wearing your jumpsuit backwards that sort of gave it away?
Well, no, but see, I didn't have it on then. I was just in civvies. I just had jeans and a t-shirt then. I didn't even have my hair gelled. I was just like cash.
I saw it. I thought it looked alright.
Did you?
Did you?
Well, I mean, for
then you
in a tight jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Cheekbones.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I had some cheekbones. Yeah. That was.
If anyone else saw it, or maybe they taped it and they've got a clip, because I'd love to see it. I missed it.
Well, I'll get you one.
If you have it, put it. I'll tell you what. Why not create a website? And put that clip on there on a constant loop, and then send the address in, and I'll give it out, and people can check it out for themselves.
Yeah, brilliant.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll have to lose weight now.
Yeah.
That film.
Oh, now we come to the feature. We're carrying this over 2002 because it was such a great success.
Everyone's talking about it.
Do you remember I stopped my film reviews because I'm only doing films I like, and I've done all the films I like. That's where other film reviewers fail.
Sure.
Because they review substandard films.
Exactly.
My average is still 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
And no one's beaten that. Not Barry Norman, not Jonathan Ross. No one's got an average of 9.5 out of 10 for the films they reviewed. So I'm keeping it there. I don't want to drop my standards. However, that film sounds good. This is where I pick a classic track from a film that I might not have seen, right? But I like the song, I might go and see the film. This is, Almost Famous.
The film was Almost Famous.
I haven't seen it, right? But a song, now don't panic, listen without prejudice. This is Elton John, but it's when he was good, okay? When he was a bright, funky, young, Brit glam star. Wonderful song, wonderful tune, wonderful lyrics. It's Tiny Dancer. Love Burns. Black Rebel Motorcycle Club there, Steve. What's about it?
That's it, isn't it?
We've had some laughs, haven't we?
We've learned as well. We've been educated as ever.
Yeah, past ears, all that.
We've got baguette information.
We've had features such as That Film Sounds Good.
Exactly.
Song
that I like.
Song for the Lovers. Song for the Ladies.
Song for the Ladies coming up very shortly. Rick, I was lucky enough this week to go to a exclusive press preview of Britney Spears' forthcoming movie, Crisscross, or Crossroads. Crossroads, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's not related to the popular TV show.
Right.
Rick, I'm assuming you'd love me to do a little review of it now. I can't, because it's embargoed until March. I can only talk about it in March.
No,
otherwise the press people will go crazy.
No, I don't. I wouldn't want you to.
Well, no, I imagine you want to know all about Crossroads.
Not really.
Because I cannot tell you anything.
Well, don't then. I mean, just...
Well, you can ask me questions, you can pump me for information, I cannot tell you anything about it until March.
I would pump you for no reason ever.
No, but Rick...
Certainly not for information.
Carl, doesn't matter what you ask me about Britney Spears' Crossroads, I cannot tell you anything about it.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
But seriously, if you want to know the plot or what I think of it, I cannot discuss it. Okay? And if the listeners want to email in questions, they can. I cannot reply until March. So hang on for that. I've seen the film already. I've already seen the film myself in advance of everyone else. I can't tell anyone about it.
Right.
Until March. That's the kind of exclusive.
I'll tell you what though, maybe I'll review it in March.
No, you can't.
Why?
Because you haven't seen it and I have.
Yeah.
But if you want to ask me a question now about it.
Well, that's you in March.
Yeah, but if you wanted to know now, you couldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Right. Song for the Lovers.
Yeah.
Ladies,
anyway,
sorry.
Song for the Ladies this week. I was lucky enough to get given as a Christmas gift the Rolling Stones complete singles collection.
Good present. Good present.
It's an absolute joy. And I'd forgotten how brilliant Wild Horses
Oh, great
is,
track.
from the Stones, so I thought I'd play that this week for the ladies. Let's leave them with that.
Jagger and Richards at their best.
Beautiful.
Watts is in on it. If I know Wattsy. I mean, Wyman was still there those days.
See you next time.
Bye.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We hide.
The problem with me is it's like when you multiply anything with naught.
To the power of
exactly.
as well, it's
Nothing ever happens.
Yeah, okay, shame. And I'm a fat little ugly fella like Reg Varney.
Well, there are lots of people there you don't like, and you sort of you could go up to afterwards and almost like metaphorically flip the bird.
What's that mean?
Last week, yeah, flip the bird.
You dirty
middle finger.
And see, I married Steve single.
No, what are you talking about? And there are lots of people there.
I thought it was a euphemism.
Who you haven't got on with in the past, and then they're all been really nice to you. What I'm talking about.
We get on with everyone, don't we?
Oh,
what does flip the bird mean? What does
flip the bird means? You got that hipster thing.
The finger. Give me the finger.
Yeah, but I thought there was a dirty metaphor.
No.
You're always thinking this.
Don't bring me down to your level till at least 5 minutes. All right. Coming up after the break, we've got Steve and Ricky and lovely Claire. We're driving their desk.
Hello.
Right, Claire?
Hello.
Don't bend over like that, Claire.
Sorry.
Put a longer top on or something. You're up, boys. You're very studious there.
We are. We're working hard on the
Just
show.
working out what we're going to play. And what order?
I love the way you even live the pretense.
What about some Foo Fighters mixed with the Strokes, Ricky?
I wouldn't mind a bit of Strokes or New Order. What should we kick in with?
Undecided yet, Rick. Probably got some ads to help us decide.
That dilemma will be revealed in just under 4 minutes. Stick around.
Merry
for
Christmas, Dermot.
New Order and Crystal on XFM 104.9. Now listen to Ricky Gervais, obviously.
With Steve Merchant.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah.
Well, they like to know. They like to know if I'm here.
They don't like to know.
The fans do.
Yeah. Now that was one of my favourite singles of the year.
Yeah, it's a good song.
And that's what we're going to be doing in this programme.
We are going to be playing some of our favourite songs from the year, Rick. That's absolutely true.
We're also going to be playing some songs that maybe we don't like.
Exactly.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah, because we're crazy guys.
Yeah.
We never know what's going to happen next.
No, we don't.
Guess who's pressing the
We
buttons, Rick?
genuinely don't.
Well, you know who's pressing the buttons. You can see her, but
That's
the
why
audience
we don't know what's going to happen next.
It's Sturgis.
We've got Sturgis in.
Claire Sturgis. XFM's Claire Sturgis.
Yeah. Yeah.
She stayed off it for just a day.
She's not. No, she's just.
She's clean for a day.
You're on methadone or what? You on?
No, I'm clean now.
You can actually clean. Eh?
Yeah,
Well done.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done. Congratulations.
Well done.
Yeah.
That's
For
great,
clean
yeah.
for Christmas.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
You're still thieving though, aren't you?
Still a thieving.
Just
Can't lose the thieving.
But at least the money now goes on like 40 Benson as opposed to a little £5 starter pack.
That's lovely. Yeah.
That's
No, it's sweet.
Right, okay.
It's nice to see a little
Nice,
little
yeah.
miracle for Christmas, Rick. It's beautiful.
It's lovely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm already in the Christmas mood. Are you in the Christmas mood?
The thing is, though, what she's still got left over from it, and these are the scars and the reminders of your smackhead thieving days. Are those little homemade tattoos on her face?
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
She did with a pin.
Yeah, she looks like Seal.
And some quink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, Merry Christmas to you, Claire.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Merry
It's
Christmas.
great.
You're still living in the projects.
Yeah. It is one of those little
She's still
miracles.
keeping it real.
She's
It's
like
wonderful.
little tiny Tim.
I tell you what, she's a bit like Jesus Christ.
In a way, yeah.
In a
That's
way.
blasphemous. Please play a record player.
Linkin Park and one of their songs. Gervais, quick, come on, mate. He's coming back from the kitchen with a couple of cups of tea. It's like he's won an award. He doesn't care now. I'll turn up if I want to. Maybe we should do a twin spin, Sturgis.
Do you want another
Yeah,
record?
play something,
Okay.
play something.
Here you are then.
Paul Weller. The changing man. The mod father.
That's true enough.
As they call him.
Absolutely.
See, now, you told the listeners that I was just too big to be here because I'd won some award.
Yes.
I was actually making the tea for all of us, wasn't I?
It's awful, this tea.
That's not the point. I shouldn't be making tea, a man in my position. And, yeah,
You're
it is-
right, you shouldn't be making teas. It's awful. How do you actually go about the tea? You understand how a cup of tea is made?
But
you know you've got to put a tea bag in there.
No, but this is weird, right? Because I actually can't make a good cup of tea or coffee, and it's strange. It must be something metaphysical. I put all the right ingredients in, just like everyone else does, and I boil the kettle and everything. But people do go that. This
Can I
is
tell you where
rubbish.
you're going wrong?
Go on.
Laziness.
Why?
Because you literally don't leave the tea bag in long enough. You literally dunk it in there and throw it away.
I was trying to get back in time because I
No,
got
you
a
were. I
show.
saw you talking with Dermot O'Diddley, so don't give me that. And I've been round to your house before. There's been times, Sturgis, when I've tasted the tea and it tastes like washing up liquid. And I've said, what happened? And he went, there were some bubbles in there, yeah. Well, could you not have rinsed it out with some water first?
Well, yeah, but I resent having to make tea.
Yeah, but don't teach me a lesson. Don't offer someone a cup of tea and then think, I'll teach them a lesson. They won't be asking for tea again.
When it usually works. But, yeah.
I've had to go and get an extra tea bag and dunk it in here. It's ludicrous.
I know. It's mad, isn't
It's
it?
pathetic. Anyway, it's Christmas. Let's not disrespect
Let's
each other.
not-
Let's
no.
be cheery.
Yeah.
Can I tell Sturgis what you got your family for Christmas last year? I just remembered when I was outside.
Please.
It was a joy because Gervais is a generous man, and he's a thoughtful man, and he's got a lot of brothers and sisters and a lot of nephews and nieces and stuff.
Well, I've got about 20 people to
Yeah,
get
you've got
presents
no
for.
exactly. So it's a tricky business. That's why I think you got him £200 worth of lottery scratch cards.
I had about a minute. I was getting a lift down to Reading, and it was my mate Jimmy, and I went, hold on, I just got to get the presents, and I ran into the 7-Eleven opposite me and got $200 worth of scratch cards.
That's amazing. It's such a working class Jippo gift, isn't it?
But did any of them work? Anyone win anything?
Yeah. I mean, some people were down. That was a present. Hard luck. That's the risk you take when you accept this present. Some people were up £70,
But
so they had a great Christmas.
Let's bear in mind that there's like some children who are like 7 or 8, you know, scratching off scratch cards. They got to be 18 to claim them. And just the rest of your family sort of, I can imagine, just wrestling them off. You can't claim it anyway. It's not.
No, have I won? No. No, you haven't, no.
Look, I've got three dumbbells.
It's 3 the same. You don't get anything for that. Not in this game. Unlucky.
Are you going to do that again this year?
Maybe, yeah. Mercury Rev, The Dark is Rising. That sounds a bit like a tribute to Neil Young.
Beautiful, I thought it was wonderful.
It was lovely,
yeah.
lovely.
No, they're great, Mercury Rev.
We're going to play some lovely records
there'll be some beautiful songs today,
Steve. Alright?
That's true. What did you call me then?
Steve.
Did you call me something else before? I didn't hear. I thought maybe you called me, I don't know, Jonathan or something. No, I don't know. I didn't hear. I got paranoid. Christmas. We were talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
Gifts. What's wrong now?
I don't know what that meant.
What?
Were you having a go at me because I went on Jonathan Ross show?
No. I thought you'd said something. You'd said my name by mistake. You'd said someone else's name when you were talking to me.
Oh, right.
But I didn't hear that. So when I heard you just go Steve, I thought you were correcting a mistake you hadn't made.
No.
Exactly.
No. Oh, okay. All right.
You see? Blunder.
What did you call me?
Fatty.
Good. Right. We're talking about Christmas,
yes.
Well, it is
because it's just
the
fact that
it's the right time of year to talk about it. To be honest, it's topical. So let's carry on. Go on, shoot.
Well, I just wondered if your Christmas gift buying had always been as thoughtful as it is. Recent years.
Oh well, no. That was actually, even though it was thought pretty lazy and thoughtless, it was quite generous in a sense, financially. Sure. But I remember, oh God. Now, even though I sort of come from a working class family, and my dad was, a labourer, and my mum was like a housewife, but I was spoiled at Christmas. I didn't have like pocket money or gifts and that, but she'd get out of a catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year, so I did have great presents.
Yeah.
And because I had older brothers and sisters, they were earning, so I had good presents. And it was okay for me to, give them nothing or do a card or something rubbish. But then, I remember one year when I just suddenly realised I was too old to be doing this. It was like, in Jaws, when it pulls focus. And you go, oh my God. And I just realised that's the worst present you've ever... I think it was about 12 or 13. And I remember it now. My sister had got me a Cat Stevens album.
Great.
I think a Birdhouse, and like a quiz book or something. And it was my turn to give her a present. And it was a bottle of shampoo that I'd found in the bathroom and wrapped up. It's a big jumbo, one of those Tesco's,
Had it not already been used?
No, I don't think so. Mum had bought it,
You just topped it up with water, wrapped it up?
I just gave it to her and she went, oh, thanks. I thought, oh, God, that's rubbish.
That's really bad.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
That's really bad.
I know, yeah.
I remember one year, I really wanted a Scale Electric, so I was going, I want Scale Electric, and my mum was going, no, you'll just get bored of it. I know what you're like, you'll get bored of it, and we'll have spent all that money and you'll be bored. I was going, no, I won't, I love it, I'll play with it forever, and she was going, no, you won't. And I was going, I will, I love it. And so she bought me Scale Electrics, and I unwrapped it, and I was using it, I was bored instantly. Yeah. But I didn't tell her, I pretended I loved it. And I'd always be playing it monotonously, hating it.
I know.
But I'm loving this, Mum, it's actually brilliant, you were wrong, you were so wrong, I'm loving it.
I know. Things with Scale Electrics, I think it was great at the time, but, I think it was an XFM party, actually, years ago when they got Scale Electrics, and, loads of us think, oh yeah, I used to love it. Rubbish.
Yeah, really rubbish.
It's tiny, it's about 2 foot long. Yeah. You go, put it back on, Dave. Yeah. There you go. Oh, can you put it back on?
Exactly. You want it to at least kind of change into a robot, or kind of come off and just drive round the course.
These days it's all virtual, Steve.
That's true enough.
In your mind.
Well, we all take a pill, don't we, Rick, and then we're in some kind of fantasy world.
I am Ayrton Senna for a little while.
And what about those bloody computer games? No one's reading a book anymore, are they?
What's a tree? Download. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna play a song now. I think I've dissed U2 for about 15 years, but I got them wrong, and I'm gonna play a lovely track off, the latest album. It's the last track on the album, Ground Beneath Her Feet. It's from, All You Can't Leave Behind.
Beautiful.
And, I think it's one of their greatest works. Live Forever, Oasis. Still good, that one.
It is very good.
That's 1993, 94.
Mad, isn't it?
Long time ago, eh?
Crazy.
Core. All those years ago. When they were setting out, they were great, and they'd,
yeah, before they became embarrassing.
Well, they can still come back.
They could still come back.
Their last album's not as good as their first 1 and 2, and, but, who knows, Steve?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
It's been a good year for hip-hop, Rick. Can I surprise you? I've gone off hip-hop of recent years, but I've been charmed this year by Bubba Sparks' album. I thought it was fun. I think De La Soul had an album this year, which I enjoyed.
They did.
That was good, very good. I didn't mind the Jay-Z album.
See, I like a couple of tracks
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
alright on there. I
Yeah.
actually quite liked, there's a
Izzo
new
was
Outcast compilation that I don't know if that's out yet, or maybe it's just gonna come
I
out
was
in the new year,
disappointed
but
by
that's
the
good.
album. I bought it on the
Well,
strength
Rick,
of-
can I surprise you? There's a new little
I like the
compilation.
little owl. I like the owl and the cat and the dog.
The
and
new little compilation,
Go
Rick,
on.
has lots of tracks from their previous albums and other singles, and it's a good little dynamite buy. Maybe something
Steve?
for the new year in the sales.
Just gonna make a note of that. I'm gonna buy that on the way home.
Do it. But the album that I was particularly charmed by, Princess Superstar Is.
Well,
now, a lot of people have been dismissing her as a bit of a novelty.
No.
Sort of rapper.
They said the same about Timmy Mallet, so don't listen to them.
This is
No,
what I'm
don't
saying.
listen to them.
That's what I'm saying. So, another track
put
we
it
did
on.
we played a while back, Untouchable Part 2, which
Sure.
was dynamite.
Yep.
And this is another track, I think this was a single. It's called, Bad Babysitter. She raps very quickly, but listen carefully, because the lyrics are fun.
Slow it down a little bit, Claire. Tell us about it, Steve.
From the album Princess Superstar Is, Princess Superstar and Bad Babysitter. Did you enjoy it, Rick?
Yeah, I did.
Good, good.
Yeah,
good.
no, I
Simple
like that.
Yeah.
That's two out of two from that album I've
Yeah,
liked.
exactly.
I think I'll go and buy the album on the way home.
Do it,
Steve.
make another
Just
note
make
of
a
that,
little
Rick.
note.
You've got Outcast to
Of that
buy, which has not actually been
Outcast.
released yet, but I'm sure you can pull some strings.
I'll get someone onto that. Good. Okay, XFM 104.9. It's the Ricky Gervais show.
Absolutely.
Can I stop you there?
Go on.
With Steve Merchant.
Thanks very much.
No worries, yeah. Cheers. We're talking about presents here. I just remembered something else I had. I was just into science from like the age of like 5, 6 to about, so 18, 19. I'm still into it, but, I studied it and I absolutely loved it. And I got a microscope set when I was about, I suppose, 10 or 11. And, just looking at butterfly wings and just anything under there, like 300 times. I thought this was amazing, right? And in it came these little shrimp eggs. And, you could look at them and then you could breed them. You had to put them in a salt water solution and then keep them at a certain temperature and they'd think, oh, and a nice little beach and they'd come out.
Yeah.
What I did, speed up the process a little bit, popped it on the electric fire, right? We had one of those fake plastic coal things with one of those little metal things that turned round from the heat and made it look like flames. It didn't. No. I'll be honest, it didn't.
Because who the hell was fooled?
Yeah.
Who's coming and going, you got a lovely roaring fire there.
Yeah. The flames were encased behind that plastic coal.
Exactly.
But I love it. Popped them on there, left them there for a little while, bit too hot, came back, just melted, really. Just dry and the thing was sort of slightly warped. So, them shrimps did not see the light of day.
Once again, your laziness and sinfulness I got to speed up the experiment.
Absolutely.
Come on. I can advance nature.
Yeah,
Come
exactly.
on.
Yeah.
Do you stand in front of a microwave just going, come on.
Come on, yeah.
A minute and a half for soup?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
That's
so,
majestic.
Yeah, but I learnt my lesson.
Yeah.
Now I make sure the shrimps are the right temperature.
Exactly.
That's terrible.
You reminded me of something I was going to say then, but I can't remember. I've embarrassed myself live on air.
Yeah.
Should have kept that quiet. No one would have known. No one was there thinking, I wish Steve would say something now. It's crazy.
What
I
was
hope he
Steve
hasn't
gonna
forgotten
say?
the story.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it was. It was about you said about the sort of the fire and that idea of kind of buying a piece. It's like when people buy a fake Rolex watch.
Yeah.
And they tell people it's fake. Utter waste of time.
Yeah.
Why you told me that? It's like, what? I'm getting one over on the Rolex people.
But you're right on that side. But the point is, why buy a fake Rolex watch? I mean, why buy a Rolex watch? I don't think
well,
very
they look
expensive.
good. They look nice.
Yeah.
And it's a transparent display of wealth. But it's when there's like a builder who you know's on like £5 an hour wearing a Rolex.
You're joking, aren't you, Steve? Hod carriers can get upward of £550 a day. So you've embarrassed yourself.
I don't know anything. It seems like I don't know anything about the building industry anymore.
Unbelievable.
Do you know once my friend showed off this watch that he'd bought, and a guy had sort of dodgy bloke had sold it to him on the street.
Yeah.
And he'd been up in London and some guy on Oxford Street had sold him this watch and it looked really good and it worked fine for years and it just looked class and I thought, wow, that's brilliant. And I came to London for something and I walked up and down Oxford Street for 2.5 hours trying to get sold a dodgy watch. And I'd be going up to people like selling lighters going, yeah, not interested in lighters. Got any watches?
Yeah.
And I'd go, no, I haven't got any watches. Go down to the perfume guy and I go down to the perfume bloke, you, any watches?
I love the idea that they saw you go, no, like the way I watch, and they go, no.
I know.
Why? It's a bad advertisement, mate. If people see you walking around with this, it's not good for trade. What? How dare you? Send me one of those stolen watches. Can't do it, mate. More than my job's worth. Tim Benson. Black Snow. That's a great tune.
Good song, isn't it?
I love it. It's sort of like punky, but it's got more in common with stuff like Steppenwolf and
My
Bad
only worry
Company.
is that
Such
are
a
they like
throwback.
sort of 18-year-olds who, like Gomez, are trying to sound like they've kind of had a rough, hard-living life?
No,
They are old 40-somethings.
Well, no, they're not. They're sort of, but they're dirty.
Yeah, good. Do you notice that Steve Taylor, the man with the knowledge, just popped in there to bid us Merry Christmas?
Yeah.
And I noticed, Claire, you said something like, has he got another kid, did you say?
Yeah.
How many children has he got?
I think he's got the two now, yeah.
Clearly, he has got the knowledge, hasn't he? In every sense.
Yeah.
I imagine he's a great lover.
Hey, well, he knows.
I imagine he's got wonderful fingers.
He knows what buttons.
Magic fingers.
Well, he's actually got little toady hands. Right. But he uses a lot of utensils.
Yes, yeah.
He's invented all these little things that go with
Exactly.
and it just, it's over very quickly, so we can get on with learning.
Pleasure gloves.
Yeah, because even when he's making love, there's a stack of trivia books.
Exactly. So, well, he
he's-
can tell you about kind of great shags of the past.
Yeah. Oh, he's heard. Here he comes.
Yeah, here he comes.
Oh, look, I love him because you don't know this, listeners, but he looks like Penfold of the Danger
he's a
Mouse.
beautiful man.
He does. He's
It hasn't stopped him breeding.
Yeah. It's not. You don't usually call it. You usually call it breeding when it's humans.
Steve Taylor, the man with the knowledge.
Come in.
Hey.
All right.
Christmas to
It's
you.
like Steve Wright and his posse. All right. Merry Christmas.
Hi.
Hi. Are you?
So
a
tell us,
great-
are you a great ladies' man? Were you a great ladies' man before you were married?
Not something I talk about. I'm married now.
Because he's sort of like got a little shaved head and he's got a beard and it's exactly the same colour, sort of ginger hair. He looks like a tennis ball. It's just hair, exactly the same length, all over his face and
no
head.
reason for me to come in was that abuse was happening without me here.
Yeah, I know.
And now I've come in, you just continue.
But say hello, so it's with your blessing him. I think we're nice. Say Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry Christmas, all listeners.
See, you're on at 5 o'clock, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to make a note of that.
Make
When
a
I
note of
bought
that,
those
yeah.
2 albums, I'm going to listen to Steve Taylor, the man with the knowledge, on at 5 o'clock on XFM.
Isn't it incredible? Because he's been in since 11 o'clock this morning, just compiling information for every record he'll be playing.
Yeah.
The show's only 20 minutes long.
But you know, with him, it's because he's got to offload it.
Yeah.
He's got to talk about it all the time because it's only, you know, he's got a huge brain and it's it's going
Throbbing, yeah.
all
What are you
information.
playing next, Claire?
You bored? Sorry, were
Yeah,
we
tell us
boring you two?
Oh, was this that list? Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
So can you tell us about Starsailor? What do you know about some interesting facts about
Come on,
Starsailor?
into the microphone, into the micropole that goes down the loudy box and out to the radiograph in the homes all around England. They're rubbish. Thank you.
Steve Taylor, controversial view. Still, he has bred people.
Hives. Before that, Starsailor. It's been a bit of a punk sort of show, this, isn't it?
It
And so
has,
in
and I
general,
enjoyed it.
in year, you know, the whole year's been a little bit of a. I blame the Strokes, but you see, I enjoyed punk. You were too young and don't care for it, but.
But I have to say that if punk the first time round was as exciting as I found it this year, then I've missed out because I've really enjoyed it. Really.
So
have.
I want to go and play all things like X-ray specs and you know things like that now.
Are they as kind of melodic though as things like the Strokes and White Stripes and so on? Are they kind of tuneful? Because the White Stripes.
In fact,
guitarist
I've
is
picked
an
on a very
absolute-
bad example because they were sort of like pop punk, and Polystyrene was almost. She wasn't a joke, but they had saxophones and stuff, so
Right.
it's just not. It's probably a bad example of early. I mean, the Sex Pistols summed it all up. you know.
Yeah, sure.
But well, we enjoyed that, don't we?
No, we did. I have to say though, although there has been a nice bit of sort of punky sound this year, for me it's been very much a year for the geeks. And you'd have thought I'd have enjoyed
Well,
that.
that's
but
new
actually-
metal, though, isn't
Well,
it?
it is the new
There's sort
metal.
of these people just in their bedroom playing sort of computer games and
I can't
loving
believe that
Limp
new metal has
Bizkit.
taken over the world. It's just
mad, isn't it?
incredible.
It's absolutely huge.
Suddenly, Linkin Park and.
But see, I don't mind things like, you know, Marilyn Manson, because they're having a go, they're having a bit of a laugh, and, you know, but I just.
But it always seemed so perennially uncool to me when I was younger. Anyone who was into that kind of music, I just thought, loser. And that's
And
coming
coming
from
from you,
calling the pop black.
Yeah, imagine that.
But it's the year of the geeks, not just because of new metal, but also because of just these fantasy films with the Harry
I
Potter
know.
stuff, and now Lord of the Rings. It's like everyone's obsessed.
Now it's
with
cool to
fantasy
play
stuff.
Dungeons and
I
Dragons.
know, I can't get over it. I'm stunned.
It's scary, isn't it? It's
Because
one-
I was never into that rubbish.
No,
I've always thought
definitely
it's like
Yeah.
It's like people who are still obsessed with Harry Potter. They go, I'm rereading Harry Potter for the 3rd time. And I think, listen, I haven't read it. Okay, I'm sure it's very good. But you're rereading it for the 3rd time. There are books out there written by adults for adults
Yeah.
with like sex and other exciting things.
Yeah.
And it's Harry Potter, I'll just read, like in case you missed something the first time round.
But maybe they're learning the spells.
I'm stunned by it. I mean, have you read it all, Claire? Are you all up on this?
What, Harry Potter?
and
I
all-
actually went out and bought the first Harry Potter book and lost interest halfway through because there was no sex in it.
No,
so
exactly.
Couldn't be
It's like
bothered.
why I never go to see any Disney films. There's never the prospect of any nudity. If
Right.
there's no chance of
See,
nudity.
I think you're actually buying the wrong books.
Right.
What you want to buy, Steve, is a pornographic magazine.
Tell me more.
Wow. In there, you see, what you get.
Ladies. Other ladies.
Sometimes ladies.
Nudie ladies.
Sometimes ladies. Stereophonics and the theme tune to BBC Two's The Office. Handbags and glad rags.
Absolutely.
So I think we should be playing Christmas songs as well, though. Because American
know
Christmas
if
War
I
is
like
over. A great.
Is it really?
What?
The theme tune to The Office?
I think it meant is war really over? It is. Thanks, John. It is. Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah. there, to be fair, Rod Stewart did it first.
Yeah, and then we don't use the stereophonics version.
No, or the Rod Stewart version.
Thank you.
Too expensive.
Exactly. Costs a fortune.
Like to re-record it.
Yep. Or little known facts.
Yeah.
You should save that for the DVD.
Or Steve Taylor would have blown it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't he? He'd come on with the knowledge and told him everything.
I was thinking
Fairy Tale New York.
Beautiful song. No,
can we find that?
It'd be nice to try and dig it. I'm sure everyone's playing it at the moment.
Yeah, let's
but I mean, we should. It's good. No,
let's play "Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time" by Paul McCartney.
Can we play "Driving Home for Christmas"? Chris Rea.
Oh, he is. There's a lyric in that goes, look at he's in the car driving on Christmas. He looks over at the other bloke in the other car. He goes, "He's just the same as me."
Yeah, I was thinking that.
He's just the same as me.
Is
he saying he's copied him? He's like, "Oi, what are you wearing? That's the same as me. That is."
What did you get your missus? The same as it?
You? Who are you? A stalker? I'm Chris Rea.
Hello.
Yeah. He's going back to Newcastle.
Exactly.
Oh, they talk, innit?
Is that where he's from?
Yeah. Is it Middlesbrough or Newcastle or?
Do you remember when Rea made a film?
Cleveland. Go on.
Chris Rea made a film. They all do it, like Dave Stewart made that film with the All Saints, Honest. No one went to see it. No. But Chris Rea made a film which was like a kind of fantasy thing. Well, I think Shirley Bassey turned up in it, where he was like, have you ever seen this?
No, but oh no, I can't tell you. I'll tell you off air.
Really? Is it outrageous? Is it libelous to Chris Rea?
No, I had to interview Chris Rea about this.
Really?
And Shirley Bassey was there. And she pulled up in her limo.
Interview.
Yeah, don't ask me. Don't ask me.
What was you doing for?
It was for some satellite
And what did
TV
Bassey
show.
say? Did she disrespect the film?
No. When Bassey came into Pinewood Studios, when she came in, we all had to leave the set so she could drive through the set. We all had to leave so she could drive in.
No.
Just thought I'd tell you that.
Oh.
It's very boring, really. I wish I hadn't told you that.
What do you mean? She drove her car into the set?
No, she was driven into Pinewood Studios, into wherever they were filming, and we had to all leave as she arrived. Because, I don't know.
She knew what you do,
She didn't like me.
I don't want that smackhead around in here, you know.
I got some valuables in here.
Yeah. Sturgis.
Diamonds are forever, especially when she's around.
Yeah.
Anyway, I never saw the film, Steve, in answer to your questions.
Yeah, well, I don't think anyone did, but the fact that Chris Rea got money to make a film. I mean, has he released a song for years?
He's still going. He's probably got a little bit of back catalogue going.
You mentioned Paul McCartney as well. We were talking about that with Steve Taylor. And I'm wondering, because you're talking about his money and the fact he's got loads of wealth, and that's fair enough, and he obviously deserves it. But what I'm wondering is, he's got to be, he's such a rich man.
Does anyone deserve it?
Unless they spread it around.
Politics.
But, he's obviously, I mean, he must be one of the richest men certainly in this country, and I'm sure, you know, internationally. Millions. I don't know if he's reached the billion mark yet. But I'm wondering to myself, why doesn't he spend some of that money making his missus like a bionic leg? That'd be amazing. Do you know what I mean? She could, like, leap over buildings and stuff. That'd be genius.
Well, she wouldn't leap, she'd hop.
Because if I had that much money, I would.
She could only hop.
She'd just be running around in a circle.
She'd win
the other one done
sports games, wouldn't she, at school, easy. Just one hop.
Exactly.
And she's won.
I mean, it'd just be incredible, because I don't know, I mean, the Bionic Man, it was expensive then, wasn't it?
6 million then, Steve. Christ knows what it would cost now, with inflation. $6 million, of course, that's only about, £4 million sterling. Yeah. But now, and that was like, what was that, 74 or something?
It cost you a fortune.
Hundreds of million.
Oh, I wouldn't even want to guesstimate.
But he got the eye.
Sure.
That's useful.
Yep.
He can, see miles away. Yep. He's got the 2 legs. You need the 2 legs for running.
Did he have the 2 legs?
Wouldn't it be, yeah, of course he did. Otherwise he'd be hopping, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Dun. But he got the 1 arm. He need the 1 arm. They thought, let's not look mad. Let's not make him complete bionic.
Yeah.
But the one thing that always worried me, right, was that when he lifted up a truck with his 1 good arm, why didn't his back collapse?
Yeah.
He didn't have a bionic spine, did he?
Sure.
I could see him lying on the ground and sort of like doing a sort of leg press. That'd be fine. But when he stand up, his back would just collapse, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So you're beginning to wonder if an astronaut who fell out of an airplane while test driving it and was rebuilt as a half robot, you're wondering if there's maybe some flaws in that concept.
Yeah. And Oscar Goldman, I don't know what. And isn't it convenient that his girlfriend had the same 2 legs, 1 arm?
I think that's what drew them closer together, though.
This time she had the ear.
I don't think he was just on the pull and by chance he got her undressed. He thought, my God, that looks like a familiar plastic arm.
And there was a bionic dog, wasn't there?
And a horse, apparently.
Well, why do you need a bionic horse?
I know.
When you can run at 70 miles an hour, you don't need to get on a horse, do you? Unless the bloke who had the bionic horse wasn't bionic, and he could run, like, really fast.
I think the problem was that they'd spent so much money on all these bionic things, they just made a bionic horse, entered it in races.
Yeah, he gets their money back.
Yeah, exactly.
Steve Austin, he's not turning up, he's swanning round.
A very costly investment.
Does anyone remember Bionic Man? Is this just, this was all shown again, isn't it, on Bravo?
Everyone knows who the Bionic Man is.
Oh, just ask Camfield about it.
Oh, I bet he loves it.
Because Camfield's only about 14 and he knows the Bionic Man.
I know, yeah. He's been watching it for 13 and a half years.
Sturge, let's play another song, because we just played the cover version of How Magic Now Rags. Great song, really good. Yeah. And I've been playing cover versions all this year, and one of my favourites was this one I played a long time back. Actually, I think I played this when we were standing in for Dermot O'Diddley.
Yeah, he was back today, wasn't he? Just pops up when he wants.
Exactly.
Didn't he?
But I'm not going to play any cover versions in the new year. That's Cover Me Up or Cover Me Bad. That's
Run for Cover. Well, I've finished with my I call it film review.
Yeah. Sure. So we're going to have all new features in the new year.
Yeah.
But I'd love to play this again. This is a Once Around the Block, as done by the Kings of Convenience. Play this, Claire. Lovely. Was I think a short-lived kind of new folk movement, wasn't there, this year, that kind of came and went, and the Kings of the Convenience were supposed to be part of that. And their album Quiet is the New Loud I thought was an absolute treat, and a lot of people just sort of ignored it.
Lovely track, but lovely version.
That was never actually on the album. That was from the Toxic Girl single, and that's Once Around the Block by Badly Drawn Boy, as done by the Kings of Convenience.
Beautiful. This is great, isn't it, coming in and just like playing songs?
Oh man, it's a lovely job.
Do you think the listeners enjoy this as much as we do?
I would imagine not.
No, I don't think so either.
No.
But does that make us bad people?
No, I don't think it does. It makes us wealthy people.
And lucky, very lucky.
That's true enough.
PJ Harvey.
Lovely.
Love it, great. I'm loving this, Steve.
Yeah, no, it's
Nearly
great.
Christmas. I had a couple of chocolates there, didn't I?
Oh,
the purple ones in roses. Very much like the Quality Street one, the hazelnut and the toffee.
Yeah.
But, get me in the mood. Now, I know if you're a fan like me, you love the roast dinner.
Oh.
We love the roast dinner. But the Uber roast dinner is the Christmas dinner.
I'm looking forward to it.
No, I'm thinking about it now. I can't believe how many different sort of meats you're gonna have in your house.
Well, we always have the turkey, obviously, traditional, plus we always have a little bit of pork, a little bit of lamb.
Oh, God. And don't forget the sausage, you know.
Well, I love the fact that someone's designed the turkey Christmas dinner, and then they've thought, wait a minute, I also want a little sausage, and let's wrap it in bacon.
Why not?
Let's
have some stuff in it as well.
Can we have all the meats that are available?
Someone said, hold on, there's sausage meat in the stuffing. Now, and well, sue me.
Yeah, exactly.
Sue me if I want a bit of extra sausage. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's the work of art, and it takes hours.
Rick, can I ask you, what kind of veg you going with this year?
Veg, well, I just love the roast potato. I mean, people have tried to sneak in the Brussels sprout.
Because you don't eat vegetables or anything green, do you?
not to eat.
Parsnips.
I love parsnips, but when they're crisp and crunchy, like a trendy crisp.
Yes.
In a wine bar. I love it when, you know, yeah. I love that.
We'll be having carrots, we'll be having leeks, we'll be having Brussels, obviously.
Yeah.
Brussels.
Yeah.
And my mum will always throw in a little bit of something crazy. Maybe there'll be a little bit of red cabbage, something wild, something exotic, something continental.
Or a used condom. To be quite honest, I think she's mental, your mother. She's got to stop that.
But who knows? Any kind of treats. And I love the fact about the Christmas dinner is that people are taking weeks, years planning it.
I know.
They take, months gonna dig up defrost.
Can you talk about your grandparents?
Well, my grandparents, of course, the thing about my grandparents, I have mentioned this before.
Yeah.
I think they've got about 3 teeth between them. It's unbelievable. My grandfather.
They're all their own, though.
He was in the RAF in the war, right? And for some reason, he had problems with his teeth, and they pulled them all out, and they replaced them with a false set of false teeth. But during the wartime, I don't know whether this was just like what it was like during the war, or just the 40s, but he had a kind of wooden plate put in with like some kind of fake teeth attached.
Oh no.
And he's never had that changed. So he's still got the wooden plate and about 3 teeth still hanging on it.
Oh.
It's just so he and my grandmother combined, they cannot eat anything that's kind of solid. So they will literally get up for Christmas dinner, they'll get up and they'll put the meat on like it's sort of 6 in the morning, go back to bed for the day, get up and eat it about 9 o'clock at night. And the best compliment you can have if you've cooked dinner for my grandparents is, oh, this is lovely. You can suck it away.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Why don't they just liquidise it? Have a nice little roast smoothie.
They have done in the past.
Really, and a little apple crumble smoothie to follow.
If we take them out to eat, like at a restaurant or something, we've got to phone ahead to make sure there's fish on the menu.
Really?
Because they can only have fish. But then the bones, you see, that's a problem for them.
Well, you can take the bones out of fish, can't you, and sort of mash it up.
Yeah, but the eyes are going
Steve,
as well.
could I suggest the fish cake? It's already mashed, it's with the potato, it's in a crispy crumb, which doesn't hurt anyone, whether you got teeth or not.
Rick, can I,
go on.
make a little...
Yeah.
I just want to make it... Because obviously not everyone's as fortunate at Christmas, Rick,
No.
as us.
What
about the vegetarians? What are they eating?
A nut cutlet.
What the hell
is a lovely little nut cutlet. Can't they have, like, tofu, but in the shape of a turkey?
But I love the fact that so often, you know, certainly your Linda McCartney veggie items, they always try to fool you into thinking it's the real thing. You know, some veggie sausages that they've injected with something so they'll taste like sausages.
Yeah.
Eat the real thing.
I know you don't really need it that arbitrary shape. If it's, you might as well just have it any shape.
What angers me with the vegetarians,
couldn't you?
What angers me with the vegetarians and the vegans even worse is that look, we're breeding all these animals to be eaten.
Yeah.
They're gonna get slaughtered anyway. Chow down! Come on!
Yeah.
Those chickens in those little kind of pens, you know, 4 of them in a little square box.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're sort of crapping eggs out every couple of minutes.
Yeah.
You're not
a zoologist, are you?
I am not officially.
Yeah.
No, but I know what I'm talking about. Rick.
Yeah, you do.
I've seen brochures.
Yeah.
I've walked past a farm while on holiday.
Excuse me, farmer, could, your finest hens crap me some eggs for my tea? No worries.
Chicken, crap a little egg for me. Oh,
Brilliant.
An old Christmas classic.
Oh.
No, spare a thought for the vegetarians, and worse still the vegans.
Yeah, and, what about Travis? What do you think they'll be doing this Christmas?
Having a whale of a time.
I'll tell you what, Steve, it was an excuse to play the record.
Genius.
It was a link. Travis and Driftwood on XFM 104.9. It's the Christmas edition of the Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hi.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's good. I'm in the Christmas spirit, actually, I have to say.
Yeah, definitely.
I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. Will you be looking forward to, I know everyone talks about it, Rick, but Christmas telly?
I love Christmas telly. Christmas Day telly's great. I get up and Noel's giving out some presents around hospitals and that, and then you might have the number ones of the year from Top of the Pop. Then you might have a little, I don't know, I don't watch the Queen's speech, but you know, you have a little sleep then, don't you? Maybe after a big roast dinner with too many sausages.
Yeah.
I'm only joking, Mum. Let's have some more.
It's true enough. More chocolate, please.
Yeah. Well, let's not, you know, there's people starving in the world, so let's not rub it in.
Hopefully they're not listening to the radio.
No, probably not.
Just scrabbling around in the cold and the dirt looking for food.
We are actually laughing about it.
I know,
we actually laugh.
Rick, I find that if I laugh about it, then I can ignore the problem easier.
Yeah.
Not face up to the horror.
Yeah, I know. That's too easily done, isn't it?
Exactly. It's too easy to face the horror of the world. It's better to laugh it off.
I know. That's what annoys me about buskers. Because a beggar just sits there and you can pretend you haven't seen him, whereas a busker's shouting out.
Yeah,
and you want to go, you know, unless you're deaf and blind, he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
So,
have you cultivated a kind of universal, I've cultivated this kind of thing I always do with a beggar. When they offer their hand, I don't even say anything anymore. I just sort of kind of offer up my hands as though to say, look, I have no money in my hands. And just a kind of sympathetic turn of the head. And I sort of mouth some words like, and it normally involves sorry mate or something.
Yeah.
Because I find it's better to be courteous than like kick them in the head or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I never do that, and I always acknowledge them. I actually never ignore them.
No.
And sometimes I give, depending on,
although I have to say, another
situation.
Another successful year for me of avoiding the Big Issue salesman. I've never bought a copy of the Big Issue.
I love the fact you are actually proud of that.
Well, it got to the point where I actually am appalled by myself, but it's like it's a contest now. It's like I've managed to do it for so long that it's almost a competition with myself.
Well, it's the same as me with reading a novel. But, yeah. Although I blew that in 1987 when I read Catcher in the Rye. I'm still kicking myself.
I'm looking forward, of course, to, I'm hoping it'll be Dennis Norden's Laughter File, Volume 7.
Oh, 7? You're having a laugh. 27?
It used to be It'll Be Alright on the Night, but I think they've changed the name to Dennis Norden's Laughter File to fool us.
It's great though, isn't it? Because he comes... You're one of those people. This is something we call doorstop.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, just what... Yeah. And doesn't he just go into the Director
This
General?
is one called Let Sleeping Logs Die.
Yeah. It's just, oh, God.
But what I don't understand is why no one has said to him, or why hasn't he watched that TV? Why hasn't he, at Christmas, right, he's gone home with the family, he's gone, come on everyone, let's watch my show, and he's watched it.
It's Laughter File 27.
That's me. The family must have been faking laughter, and why is he not turned around and gone, why did no one tell me? Crap.
Why doesn't he go to Greg Dyke and go, or whatever it's on?
Well, it's ITV, isn't it? Yeah.
What is it? Oh, what was that then?
ITV Task, it's Paymasters, I don't know, they change every week, don't they?
But go to him and go, just watched, me on that Laughter File 27, it's rubbish, isn't it? And they go, yeah. They go, well, why didn't you tell us that? Well, we thought it would kill you, to be quite honest. But, why didn't you let my son take over or something? Well, Dennis, he's 84.
How old am I then?
Well, we don't know. We've had you carbon dated, but it's off the scale. But why'd you let me carry that stupid file? Are you reading this now, Dennis?
Well, I can't remember what I got to say.
Well, don't read it, just speak normally.
2 coffees, please, waiter.
No, this is what we call talking to the Director General. Stop it! But I can't wait for that, yeah. And, there is two,
can I just say one? Who's in the audience of Dennis Norden's? Who's gone, Joan, I got 2 tickets for a Laughter File, I can't believe my laugh.
I've been on the internet.
Because they're always they're cracking up, the people on that show. I've never laughed once.
Maybe it was an audience that they filmed in 1973, but it was the first time they saw a goalkeeper get hit in the balls or something, or Jackie Charlton or something, or a dog fall off a slide.
Well, it's either old people who just can't remember, they've already seen those clips 1,000 times before, or it's I was always thinking of the people that, what's that show, that Beadle used to do? The,
Beadle's
You've Been
about?
Framed.
You've Been Framed?
I think now what's happening is, while Lisa Riley's doing all the scripted jokes, there's just someone stood behind her, maybe just showing a picture of her, like, nude, or in a bikini, or just pointing and just making jokes at her expense.
Exactly,
That's why they're laughing.
He's lovely Lisa Riley off, Emmerdale, of course.
Fatty Riley.
No, don't say it's not fat. It might be gland, you don't know.
It could be gland.
No, just stop it. You can't say that.
I don't know, I've gone a bit crazy, I've just gone
No,
a
but
bit wild.
what if she's listening to this and she gets an eating disorder or something, or, you know, becomes bulimic, because of what she's probably at home binging now.
I know.
She's leaving out the vomit and she can't get her fat fingers in her mouth. Anyway.
I'll tell you what, the best gig of the year, surely the White Stripes, Rick. I know everyone's raving about them. Let's hear one of their tracks. What's it called again, Claire?
Fell in love with a girl.
Lovely.
Pogues. Kirsty McCall, Fairy Tale New York. We're just saying, it's just a brilliant song, isn't it?
Genius. It's genius.
great.
And what I love is the fact that it was quite a big hit. And it's like sometimes even a majestic song like that normally would get overlooked, just manages to drift up to the surface somehow. And even, you know, everyone, the white trash.
Well, the imagery is great as well. How can old slut on junk be romantic?
Amazing.
Well, we're fans.
Yeah.
Sturgis thought he was talking about her. Leave it, Sturgis.
You know,
You're
in a way we
clean.
are. No, in a
You're
way.
clean now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we got more treats. After this, we've got a song for the ladies. We're going out of sync here. We're going to play Song for the Ladies, the penultimate track, because I want to leave them with a Christmas classic, the Joni Mitchell classic, River. So look forward to that.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been a great show.
It has.
Even though I say so myself.
Yeah,
you know, I've enjoyed it. Looking back over the year,
Rick,
looking forward to Christmas. Go on.
Can I just throw a big thanks out to all the people that have emailed us and phoned in and written to us over
And
the
sent
last
us
6
things.
months. I think it's about 4 people who keep doing it.
Yeah.
Recycling the same
Under
old junk.
different names, though.
Exactly. But we don't tend to read stuff out, but it is appreciated.
It is, and it's often gets into the show, whether you know it or not.
Exactly. In some way, we steal your jokes and pass them off as our own.
Nice email from someone there saying there is a tofurkey.
A tofurkey, yeah. So a tofu turkey.
Yeah.
You can buy it in the whole trimmings.
See, I made that up. I could have written that down and, well, it had already been done.
Yeah.
So I said we can't paint in a tofurkey.
Sure.
So I've embarrassed myself again.
Sturgis, are you going to be driving home for Christmas?
No, I'm going to be here.
Christmas.
I'm going to be here.
God, she's working.
He's just the same as me.
She's working on Christmas, Sturgis.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Someone emailed me the other week saying, "Will I be voice tracked over
What does that
Christmas?" Well, I'm not quite sure. It's a radio term apparently,
Right,
but no, I will be live.
Wow.
On Christmas Day?
Oh yes, Christmas Day.
So you
evening.
can't drink and stuff?
Well,
not as much as like you would have liked. I mean,
I'll
you're
have a
always drunk
tipple.
on air, obviously.
yeah, but it's getting to that point. I didn't know she drank till I saw her sober one day, Sunday morning when she came in to do an early show, and she was talking differently.
Yeah.
She went, the pub's aren't open yet.
Exactly.
And I realised. It's terrible, isn't it? Well, what should we play now,
I don't know,
Steve?
I've kind of felt like we've sort of exhausted ourselves, really. We've run out of stuff to say.
Have we?
We've made all our observations about Christmas.
Yeah.
We've taken a sideways glance
At the sausage.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, another
right,
funny
look
word.
at this year's
Stuffing. Remember we talked about stuff? Do you remember I think it was 4 links ago.
Yeah, sure.
No, listen. We're gonna call it sausage loving. And we talked about all the different things you have on a plate and that. And we started off with like turkey, and then we went,
I'm just trying to remember some of the amusing bloopers that took place over the course of the show. Remember when you didn't make it back in time for the link and you were making tea?
I was making tea.
That was a classic
God! What was that one when I think you said something like that was a white stripes. He's
Exactly.
gonna say the word wrong or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh God!
If you're one of those people.
Oh, this is great. I'll tell you what. I'd like to play a record because I'd like to talk about this link later.
Yeah.
Should we play a record?
Yeah, well, let's look back on it, like, you know, amusingly, like I Love 1980.
Oh,
Let's do that
God.
in a second. So I'll play a song for the ladies, final one of the year, and it's a song which I did play a long time ago, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's from Nick Cave's album. What was it called again? I think it was called No More Shall We Part. And it's an absolutely magnificent
I'm just remembering the last time you played it.
I know.
It was brilliant because you introduced it, and then I think it was Karl who played it, and we listened to it.
Were we playing Buckaroo or eating Curly Whirlies at the time? I can't remember.
I was on a space opera.
Oh.